to the Dascar Martini Endurance Series Season number 4, season opener. And I should have said, of course, bonjour, mesdames et messieurs, because we are over here at the greatest racetrack in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Le Mans, Circuit de la Sarthe in France it is, for the first race of this season. It's gonna be a long race, 3 hours, so I would say buckle up, sit tight, grab some food and drink and whatever. We're gonna do a short break in between, but that's not really something, well, not really a break for you guys. It's more for me. But we're gonna do it non-stop, 3 hours, and probably over with some replays after the crazy lap number ones and that kind of stuff. So we're gonna be in for a fantastic race. Ever since the first season of Martini Endurance Series, we've raced this racetrack and it pretty much never disappointed. So we're gonna have a great race over here, I'm very sure of that. Just so you know, before I begin, I just want to let you know that I already did the first hour of this race yesterday. However, there was a little bit of a problem. I sort of forgot to change the driver ratings, which were still Christmas Royals kind of ish, so that means minimum and maximum of 100. And that gave some problems, because after 1 hour of racing already half the fuel was out, and of all the retirements, 3/4 of that was due to crashing coming on pit road. So I figured it out after 1 hour, didn't have enough time to redo the race that day, so that's why we do it 1 day later. Still want to wish Daniel Voiles a happy birthday, of course. We did that yesterday already, but of course it's never going to be uploaded. So one thing, I think that this race is going to be better now with 40-60 minimum maximum driver ratings, like we have always done. So that probably should be solving the problem. I already did a quick test. I should always do test race. I just thought for one moment, well, I'm not going to do a test race. I believe that is fine because I haven't touched it. Well, guess I haven't touched the track ini file. I just had touched the drivers. So yeah, stupid on my part, so apologies for that, but well, we're gonna get it solved this way. So we're gonna do a very quick introduction. I don't want to spend too much time on it because we have 3 hours to talk about everything and all the other stuff. So the penalty system is probably going to be the same deal as we have in the Dascar Valvoline Dirt Ringer series. So that means, like, if you cause 3 crashes, you're gonna get a time penalty. If you cause 1 or 2 crashes, you'll get a warning. So don't worry too much about it. It's not maybe it's not even going to be discussed anyway. So we'll see. I will keep track of it and just leave it alone for that. Wildcard car, number 70 car, is driven by Aileen Suiten. There she is, and this is for you guys to know. The wildcards will be open for race number 2, and it's, yeah, you can sign up a driver if you have either no drivers or if you have 1 driver in this series already. So if you have 2 drivers in this series, you cannot sign up a person for the wildcard car. So once again, in short, if you want to have a driver in, you can sign up somebody for the wildcard car for 1 race, and next race will be the Nürburgring Nordschleife race. So if you really want to have a second driver or a driver in that race, you can sign up for the wildcard car. It will be only for 1 race. And well, it's first come first serve, so comment down low if you want to have that number 70 car for the next race, and you will get it. And if it's already full, well, unfortunately for everybody else, tough luck. You will have to try again next race. It will only be for 1 race. So we will not go to do the wildcard sign-ups ish for the races after, so only for the next race. So if you have 0 or 1 driver in the series so far, go sign up for that wildcard car, because Nordschleife race is probably going to be fantastic as well. So that was it for the wildcard car. Point standing is not important because we don't have, well, it's the first race. I made the sound pack, and that was everything pretty much I want to discuss. So I will tell you a little bit how this is going to be. It's going to be exactly the same as last season. What we're going to do is we're going to do instant replays. Means that we're just going to let the race continue. We're going to rewind back if something happens, if somebody crashes out, and then we're going to go live again and continue where we, in fact, not where we left off, but where, well, we can catch up then later to when it has continued. We're gonna do that all day for the full race. There are no cautions, so if a crash happens, everybody just keeps continuing racing. No yellows. We're only going to pause the race possibly after lap number 1, because if there are so many things happening on number one, I cannot get through those replays within 1 or 2 laps. So we're gonna take a little bit longer time. Going to pause the video or the race for a moment, and then after we'll catch up again when we covered all the replays. So yesterday lap number 1 was absolutely crazy. So we'll see if that will be today as well. And well, for all the other things, well, I don't know. We'll get to that when we run through this race. So I'm going to start this race right now. I just want to let you, well, you know, I will discuss everything else just while we do the race. I have plenty of things I want to talk about. So we got the pace car running over here. Yes, indeed. And here we got your pole sitter. It's number 07 car of Joshua Michael. And if it is a coincidence or not, I don't know. Yesterday he was also on the pole. However, not going to jinx anything. Knocking on wood. I hope it's not going to end the same way as it did yesterday, because that didn't end very well for Joshua Michael. So I'm not going to talk about the race yesterday anymore. That's all in the past. That's all unofficial. And this race probably will be fine. No promise at all. So 42 cars we have in the field. We have a whole lot of different nationalities. We got new drivers, rookies. We got returning drivers, and we got veterans and regulars. So we're very much looking forward to the first race over here at Le Mans. Always a cracker. It is a bump to get this season underway. And we're going to get through this race track right now. Through the 4 chicanes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Martini Endurance Series season number 4, the 4th season we've ever done, the 4th race over here at Le Mans, and we're green flag racing here at Circuit de la Sarthe. We're green flag racing for Martini Endurance Series, 3 hours it is. Good luck. And off to a great start is Joshua Michaels, but he is going to be battling that number 54 car of Jay Jefferson on the outside. And we had some issues on the start, though it wasn't too bad, so I think everybody will still be able to continue. That's good news. So Jay Jefferson in the 54 car, the rookie is leading. Still early though, so it's not necessarily going to be a survival, well, more like who has the fastest car is going to be a survival race, 100% for sure. So these guys have to have patience. It's a 3-hour race. And Joshua Michaels made a little mistake coming onto the Mulsanne straight, and that is immediately attacked from Annie Thomas in the 9 car. Going to the inside, and so far still so good. Annie Thomas in the 9 car has cleared Joshua Michaels, who's immediately under pressure from the number 40 car of James Saunders. Another rookie, so we have 2 rookies over in the top 5. Very impressive. Going through the first chicane over the PlayStation chicane, or Forsyth as it is called now apparently. Onto the back, well, the second straight. Still the Mulsanne straight it is. Big group of cars. Question is that we still have everybody. Whoa, in the back there. Whoa, we have a little bit of a mess over here. We got a couple of cars off, and it's going to be a little bit laggy for in the first part. So that's all because of, oh, there we go, and we got more cars going around. We got a couple of cars going around. Aina Shepard in the 25 car involved the 01 car of Tommy Turbo. And we're going to pause the race for a moment after the lap, take a quick look at all those replays. But already a little bit of carnage on the first lap. Still, I don't think that anybody has too much damage to, well, retire from this one. Oh, I should do this, of course. 2 Toyotas up front, followed by 2 Mercedeses. And then we got cars pushing each other over here. Into Mulsanne corner it is. Okay, everybody's still sort of fine, I think. We got a little bit of damage on the number 13 car, Tommy Tang. the Canadian, and these guys have all been in strife already. Well, could have been worse. Oh, there's more trouble for a few others. So, but the leaders of this race are doing fine. Jay Jefferson in the number 54 car as your leader, still in front of Annie Thomas and Joshua Michaels, keeping it in third place. Has already lost 2 places, but start is not very important in this race. It's all about the race itself and the survival of it. I gotta say, I'm really impressed by these rookies. I will get through the top 10 in a couple of moments as well, because so far, yeah, everybody's still close together, so there will be some passes. There's a beautiful number 31 Valiante Rebellion of Joshua Ciccoli, being trailed by the 06 car of Diego Martinez, another rookie. We got the 20 over here, John Arndt, and the 44 car of Mitch Bretz making his return. And that is the 18 car right behind there. And that is Hilary Sanchez, another rookie. So yeah, we do have a lot of rookies. I forgot to count how many rookies we have, but we have quite some over here. Here we got the back markers. They are a little bit behind. Nothing is lost though, as long as they just keep on surviving. And I thought for a moment somebody went off there, but apparently not. Oh, Joshua Ciccoli has gone off. And a little bit too wide coming onto the front stretch. This will cause a little bit of a bottleneck. But luckily they will be able to continue pretty quickly. So yeah, that's going to happen more often, and that has happened yesterday also, but not as nearly as many times as people running off, coming on pit lane. So that was really painful to watch. I just couldn't understand it, why those people all ran off. So 30 car on pit lane. And we got some more cars on pit lane. There's the number 69 of Amy Shelley, 59 of Zachary Fitzwater. So indeed 30 car Patrick Smith over here. Debbie Myers is on pit lane, and we got there the 3 of Chris Dodd, and probably some more will follow. No, you don't want to do that. That is exactly what happened yesterday. Every time somebody came on pit lane, and that is something you don't want to have happen, because that's probably going to be either big damage or retirement for who was it? The 39 car, I think, of Samet Oskan. Yes, there he is on pit lane, but well. Here we got our leader, number 54 car of Jay Jefferson, the rookie, is up front, and we're going to take a look at what all happened on lap number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with some replays. Well, I honestly don't know what happened with this start, but something clearly went wrong over there, because they started this race 3 and 4 wide. Well, I know one thing for sure, that is not how you should start a race. It's not like the dirt ovals and that kind of stuff. It's endurance racing. Normally they start this race just 2 wide. So I don't know, for some reason they started 4 wide, and that's, well, eventually they got themselves with it, because it didn't end very well. Contact made between the 59, the 09 over there of Aiden Thomas as well. There's Zachary Fitzwater. 39 car survived, so he's lucky, and 25 car unfortunately did get involved of Aiden Shepard, and eventually the 09 car also survived, but he came back again, back on track, and then hit the 01 car, and everybody just started hitting each other. We see the 43 car of Philip Goldberg also going around into the 69 car of Aiden Shelley. Then the 59 car gets turned around again. So Tommy Turbo has a little bit of damage. I think the 4 car of Primo Chain might be fine, but at least a couple, well, 4 cars spinning around over here on the front stretch at the start of this race. They started bouncing, which is normal for these cars. Yesterday John Arndt actually bounced over coming on pit lane and flipped his car. So we had three flips yesterday. Of course they don't count, but I'm going to wait to see if we can have 3 flips today. Then I'm going to continue with counting after 3. So let's get another view of this Zachary Fitzwater. I'm actually curious how they ended up 3 wide, because something went wrong, and it's probably because more because of the track layout. You see Joseph Nessa going to the inside over there of the 30 car, putting himself 3 wide. Then there we see the 09 car, the 25 pulls it to the inside, and the 39 car of Samet Oskan went a little bit wide, and that's how they ended up 4 wide. Yeah, and eventually that didn't really work out too well. The 59 car of Zachary Fitzwater gets turned around, and well, carnage. There's 43 car that's in 60, just pushes the 69 into the 59, and that's a little bit of a mess, but not too bad though. So then we had some more issues go a little bit further up through the field. When we fast forwarded, I just want to go to this part because something happened over here. By the way, it could be possible that I miss a few things. Already apologies for that, but I will try to cover as much as I can, but cannot promise you that I will catch every single spin or anything. So coming into the first chicane, something went wrong over here, and it was with the 80 car going a little bit wide, and also the 33 car over there of Iman Rakoto Arimanana getting a push. Then they go a little bit wide, hit the 80 of William Brock, and then they swerve into the 67 of Debbie Myers, and oh, that 13 car almost tumbled over. Ooh, that was a pretty hard lick actually, both for Debbie Myers into the tunnel barrier, yeah sure, the tire barrier, and the 13 car, and there are more cars spinning around. So let's see what happened with them. Jacques Robinson it is, who made a little bit of contact with the 17 car over there of Sebastian Torres. That was just, I think, a matter of 94 car coming a little bit too far down, trying to miss the cars that spun around. 13 car also, indeed, I haven't even mentioned his name, Tommy Tang once again. In the wall, there's the 80 car brushing along the tire barrier. Things went wrong a little bit further up ahead, but I just want to get one more replay. Here we got the 01 car suddenly spinning around. So, man, it's been a messy first chicane. I've never seen that big of a mess. Wow. Chris Dodd was all the way through the grass, cutting the corner. And Tommy Turbo, his teammate, gets wiped out in it. So, don't think Tommy Turbo will be too happy with that. We got over here, number 1, Julius Anderson making contact. Of course, Chris Dodd in number 3 car, your champion from Martini Endurance Series season number 3. So, he likes these endurance races a lot. It's great to hear. Well, fortunately this time it didn't end very well for him. And he took his teammate out in the process as well. That's something you never want to have. The part where Pierre Coffer crashed very hard in his Ferrari, I believe, in 24 Hours of Le Mans, eventually caught out some drivers, and pretty much it got from bad to worse, with just 4 cars spinning around, and sooner or later 2 more following there, and also 3 more following right there, and I missed pretty much everything. That's like the worst replay ever. So I think these guys will be fine though. I don't think there will be big problems. Now something happened over here as well, and it's happened with the 01 car of Tommy Turbo. He got up to speed again with the 1 car of Julius Anderson as well. They all went up a little bit too far into the fast lane, and sooner or later they get hit by a couple of others who were a little bit behind and crash. So that's one crash. Oh, completely wrong camera. I also really screwed up the starting grids. This is what I also meant, and this is where I actually wanted to go to. So I don't think anything else happened over here. No. So it was just the number 30 car of Patrick Smith and the 39 car of Samet Askan getting together. There we go. A little bit of contact, and oops, bang, into the guardrail on the inside. That's a pretty good lick actually. Don't think that either of the two will be too badly damaged though. So Samet Askan can continue his way. Well, that is oh, that's close. That is until he hit the tire bundle. So that's more carnage over there, and I'm honestly not sure if more happened on this lap. I try to remember, but I don't think so actually. Oops. And the sound of these cars are pretty loud. I know that. I know these cars are very loud. So I think these guys will all be fine. So we're going to sort of like skip to the part where things went wrong with Who was it that hit the tire bundle coming on start-finish line? That's my question now. Was it 20? No, it was somebody over here. Oh yeah, the 31 car of Joshua Ciccone, of course, in the Vajanta Rebellion. He came on the front stretch and hit his tire bundle. You're gonna see this a whole lot happening, I can promise you that. And I will bet for that. I would bet for that as well. It will not be the last time this happens. Just like with these guys coming up pit lane. Luckily it didn't end up too badly. Somebody came on pit lane over here. Debbie Myers we see over there. That's fine. Amy Shelley we see. And Zachary Fitzwater. If it was the race yesterday, all three would have been in the tire barrier. That's how bad it was. 30 of Patrick Smith also comes on pit lane. Clean entry. It was the 39 car of Samet Askan who had issues coming on pit lane. And I will show you what happened. He just spins around in the first turn. And then he will bounce. Come back around, but cannot cut it towards the inside. And will run into the tire bundle. Impact is not visible, but that's pretty much how it happened. So, well, that was a messy, very messy first lap. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. All I want to show you for lap number 1. So we'll quickly go back live again to where we have this number 54 car of Jay Jefferson in the lead. We'll be right back with the live race. Whoa, just at the moment we want to go live, 2 cars have gone off, and there was 2nd and 3rd place Joshua Michaels together with, I don't know who, the 9 car over here of Annie Thomas. We're going to show a little replay. This is how we're going to do it with, well, further off with this race, not like this, but like this. So as soon as I seriously want to press record, this just happened. Annie Thomas, what happened actually? Oh, Annie Thomas just slows down and gets wiped out by the 07 car of Joshua Michaels. In the second chicane, that's the second incident we've seen, the second chicane. Then the 40 car of James Saunders also goes by and gets a hit. So, well, that was pretty messy over here. And that has given Jay Jefferson in the 54 car a little bit of breathing room. Now the 06 car is also in pit lane. I want to see what happened. Oh, we got another big one over here. When did this happen then? Lap number 2. Okay, so it's the Milzan corner which has finally claimed some victims. And it was just a stack up. And where did it start? I just started with the 06 car. 27 of Jane Pinter also goes in. And there we see, wow, the 71 car comes flying in there, lifts this 27 car up off the ground, pushes the 06 car around, and pretty much everybody else just stacks into that. So, well, that's a big one. That's a big stack up, man. So the 06 car, I think, has the biggest damage. Now, I don't know. I think the 71 car is the person at most full, but I think this will just be classified as a racing incident. Oh, whoa, that was the 80 car of William Brock who came flying in there. Man, everything has gone south over here on lap number 2, and I want to show a little further back. So, well, that was the 94 car who turned around the 80 car. That's a big spin. Ouch, for William Brock. Well, that's, oh, then he runs into the 06 car. Is everybody else fine? Yeah, I think so. So, well, the first lap was messy, the second one as well. And this is what I mean with I apologize if I missed anything. I'm going to wait and see, and probably I will just look for something. If I notice that something happened, I will show replay, or if somebody has retired. Especially if somebody has retired, I will show all those replays. Because I want, well, just so you guys know what happened. So we'll skim through the field now. We'll do it the other way. So we got over your leader Jay Jefferson in number 54 car. An impressive job by a rookie. Survived the melee in well, lap number 1 and lap number 2. And he's starting to run away over here from the number 40 car, who's in second position. And that is indeed James Saunders, who does have a little bit of damage. So top 2 rookies. Impressive. Great job by them. Third place is the 48 car of Zachary Robinson in his return. That's also something. He was away for a few years now, and he's happy to return again. So it's great to have him back in the series again, together with the 94 car of Jacques Robinson. So that's your top 3. Then in 4th position now we got still the 07 car of Joshua Michaels. He has just gone by the 98 car of Henry Williams, who's in 5th. So Joshua Michaels, of course, with the incident. But he has recovered pretty well, actually. Better than I had expected him to recover. So it's good for him. Henry Williams in 5th position, as said. Just has been passed, but I think he will be happy that he's still in the race. Yesterday he retired also very early. Was the first one to retire, actually. So Henry Williams back again in the car he drove also last season. Then we got John Arndt in the number 20 car, back again as well. So he's doing pretty well in 6th position as well. He is getting followed closely though by the 18 of Hilary Sanchez, another rookie. And Sanchez is going to make a move over here, coming into Mulsanne corner. Look out, and that's not gonna work out. But good shot over there. Then we got over in 8th position the number 9 car, Annie Thomas. She has fallen back from 6th to 8th position then, if I'm correct. 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6th, 7th. This is going to be a pass, there we go. Yeah, I want to wait for Hilary Sanchez to make a move. At the same point, the 44 car of Mitch Bretz takes 8th position away from Annie Thomas. Mitch Bretz, great guy, very happy that he's back again behind the wheel of his beloved number 44 car. It's like Mitch Bretz is number 44 and he always should be. So the 44 car is still available in the Phillips Cup Series, of course, if there would be space, as in if we already have 42 drivers. But well, if there's spots open, Mitch Bretz, you might want to, of course he wanted to stay in the Dascar Regional Pro Cup Series for the rest of the season, so of course that's no problem at all. 10th position then is number 22 car we got of Brandon Thomas. So both Thomases are in the top 10, so that's good. We got over here as we continue skimming through the field. Now we'll also go through the and this is a busy group over here. Well, so far the racing is much better than yesterday. There were pretty big gaps yesterday already pretty soon, but big damage there to the number 60 car of Henrietta Fitzwater. Something in my throat. So many cars with already quite some damage, and there we still see the 06 car on pit lane. 40 cars, of course, running in 2nd position. So somebody has retired, and it may have been the 80 car. Yeah, I think the 80 car has retired. So well, we all saw what happened there to the 80 car of William Brock. I'm wondering if it's also something happened when he came on pit lane. And I will see if we can... Oh, somebody is on in pit lane as well. The number 9 car of Annie Thomas is on pit road. Oh, and we got a crash over here in the back, and somebody has gone over. And that's the 12 car of Mohammed Al Mohammed. Mohammed Al Mohammed, and he's gone over again. That's 2 flip. Oh no, actually almost flip, but somebody hit the pit wall, or the pit wall. I keep on saying pit wall, but somebody hit that wall over there. And actually, I'm not sure if it's Samad Oskan or Samad Oskan. Mohammed Al Mohammed has gone over, but Denise Steiner ran a little bit wide and hit the tire bundle pretty hard, bang. Then the 12 car gets into the back of her, lifts her up off the ground, but well, that's another stack up. We see there the 12 car hopping, not hopping. And eventually he will get on his pushed on his side. And there he goes again. But he's fine, I guess. Well, that's quite a lot of damage to Mohammed Al Mohammed, the first Moroccan race car driver in the Phillips Cup, or in one of my series, and maybe in Dascar as well. So that was a pretty big one. Now, I still wanted to take a look at what happened to the number 80 car of William Brock. That's what I was looking for. And then everything went wrong, pretty much. So this is coming on pit lane. Did he have some issues? No, he just... No, it was perfect. Oh, at that point Debbie Myers had gone around coming on front stretch. So not really worth showing. Happens a whole lot. So, anyways, man, I'm screwing up this camera work. Okay, can we get back to the leader? There we go. So Jake Jefferson still in the lead. 4 laps are in the books, and we'll already see some carnage over here. The 40 car is unfortunately of William Rock. It's the first retirement of today. But, well, we've seen a lot of action, but many cars can still continue. At least one thing is for sure, Jake Jefferson over here in the number 54 car is in a pretty big lead. That's good news for him. This battle is heating up. It's in the 48 car of Zachary Robinson, who's closing on the 40 of the 48, yeah, of the 40 of James Saunders. So doing pretty great. What I will do now is next lap I will get a onboard lap for you guys before the first pit stop cycle starts. So just want to get that happen. I will sort of follow the same format as well. I will mention the names of the corners. I found a new map yesterday. The old map I could not find. Some changes had been made apparently to the names of these turns, but I'm still using the old names sometimes. So, and also I will discuss a little bit entry list video, the comments that you guys placed. So just some further information concerning that. So once again, thank you guys for letting me know stuff. So this is a turn they always slow down a lot for. So the 06 car is running again. That's good news. So as we go through the 4 chicanes over here, I will get on board and I will turn down the volume a little bit because it's probably going to be too loud, way too loud. So oh, there we go. Ooh, and the 40 car of James Saunders has just hit that tire bundle coming on the front stretch as soon as we went to the onboard. But yeah, cleared, perfect. So anyway, let's go over here to this lap. We got over here the Dunlop chicane. First chicane was always a pretty tricky one. We've seen many accidents over here in the past few years underneath the Dunlop bridge and through the S's. Probably this is called, or this is apparently called the S's. Makes perfect sense though. James Saunders has fallen back a lap or a position, but maybe trying to get it back soon as we go through Tertre Rouge over here, which is the turn where Alan Simonson crashed fatally, unfortunately, a few years ago, onto the Mulsanne straight, one of the longest straightaways. And yeah, it was a very long straightaway before, all the way to Mulsanne corner, but then the speeds got way too high and they thought it was too dangerous, so they placed 2 chicanes right in the middle of this long straightaway. And this is the first one. Used to be called the PlayStation chicane. I'm not sure about the name now. It's over here in the map. It says the Forza chicane, but I think it's just called the first chicane of the Mulsanne, the first Mulsanne chicane or something. At least that's what it's called when I was watching 24 Hours of Le Mans this year. So on to the second part of the straightaway. Les Huno d'Hier is also called. No, my French is not perfect, I know. To the second chicane, Michelin chicane, still called maybe that way. Otherwise, just the second Mulsanne chicane, we'll just probably called Michelin chicane. On to the third part of the Mulsanne straight, and this is another very fast part. We'll soon hit the Mulsanne corner where we saw much accidents this race already. Big stack up, but this is also a place where many drivers had gone off in the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Also this year, remember Gustavo Menezes, who went off in the Alpine. I think he was driving the Alpine. On to the next straightaway, and this is the straightaway where Mark Webber went flying earlier this century. It was right over this bump, wham, and then he went into the trees. At this part, so I think he also has flipped over a day prior to that, so already many Mercedes has flipped over there. As we go into Indianapolis over here, also trouble spots in the 24 Hours Le Mans. Many drivers have gone off over there, and through Arnage, where somebody went off yesterday and I couldn't find who it was. Next straightaway over here. There are a lot of straightaways on this racetrack. It's just like running full throttle. This is a place where Louis-Philippe Durrani or Pipo Durrani made a fantastic pass in one of the 4 GTs. through the Porsche curves. Not here, but here. Also trouble spot. Porsche had gone off this year. Corvettes have gone off many times in this turn as we go through Maison Blanche, which is this turn. And then we got a left one, also sort of like the S's. Difficult corner over here, Corvette it's called. And they always break for some reason. But, well, we've seen many accidents happen there as well. In pretty much every 24-hour race. Through the Ford chicane it is over here. It's a left, a right, and then we got another left, right. Onto the front straightaway, and that is a close call. And a lap around Circuit de la Sarthe, or else called Le Mans racetrack. Very historical racetrack, though it has not been this way for a long time. This is actually version 2006. Currently it's still the same, so it has been like this for at least the past 11/12 years. I'm not sure how long, but before this was a little bit different. The 12th car of Mohammed Al Mohammed has also retired, so we got a couple of retirements. We're going to take a look at them now. By the way, just so you know, Samad Askan is, by the way, the first one. Has he gone off here? I don't know. I don't know what his problem was, but he retired. Maybe he hit the wall when he was here. Yeah, he did. Okay, so this is what took Samad Askan the Swede out of competition. Bang. And that game over. So unfortunately 39 Samad Askan has retired from this race. Second retirement. And the third one we got over here, Mohammed Al Mohammed. And he also came on pit lane. Yeah, of course we know what happened to him. He ran into the the Spun 77 car with a tire bundle. And unfortunately his race is also over. So that's a tough break for him. We see the number 25 car on pit lane as well. Oh, and Patrick Smith has just run into the tire bundle, just kept away. But, well, lucky enough to still catch it. Now, there's the 25 car. And is this crash damage? I'm gonna wonder. Yeah, it is crash damage. Oh, the 25 car has gone off pretty big time. Here we go. First chicane, PlayStation chicane. And that is, who is it behind him? It's the 43 car, Philip Goldberg. So, 25, Aiden Shepard goes a little bit wide, gets a push from the 43 car, and pretty much run off the racetrack by him. And there's more contact. And eventually there, the 25 Aiden Shepard goes off into the tire bundle pretty hard. Bang. Could not recover, and it's race over for him, unfortunately. The 59 car has also gone into the tire bundle right at that point. Damn it, let me get to him. So it was also a pretty hard leg for him. He also got caught up in this deal pretty instantly. So that's pretty big damage to both cars. So I hope that the 59 car is able to continue. But, well, 25 car is probably going to be out of this race. 06 car is one lap down, but he's still on racetrack. So that means we got 3 official retirements and 4 retirements probably. So it means we still have 38 cars in the race. This is still your leader, and your leader is Jay Jefferson, the rookie, doing a very impressive job and currently actually running away from the rest of the field. He is running, actually on last lap was slower than the 48 car of Zachary Robinson. Robinson has gone by the 40 car, as we saw, due to Saunders hitting the wall. And he has to look out for Joshua Michaels, who's closing pretty rapidly. 98 car is still in second place. They are also quite a lot faster than Saunders. Then we got 6th John Arndt, and in 7th over here Mitch Brett. So Mitch Brett has passed a couple of others, including the 18 car of Hilary Sanchez. Very impressive job by this rookie, running in the top 10. Joseph Finester running in 9th position, and in 10th position is Priam Shane, who has just gone by Denise Steiner in the 77 car, who still has a little bit of damage due to hitting that wall. Now you asked me who drove the fastest lap in the top 10. 57.1 for Joseph Ernesto. 57.1 it was. 56.6 Zachary Robinson. And 56.8. So Zachary Robinson is actually closing the gap to Jay Jefferson. Now that's very impressive. Very interesting. So we'll see how this will continue. The 40 car continues to fall back and will probably soon be caught by Joshua Michaels and the 98 of Henry Williams. So we'll also keep an eye out on that. Just a few things I want to discuss. First off, also, my microphone. You guys, you oldies, probably know what's up with my microphone. It has broken a few years back already. I think 4 years ago. It's just old crappy microphone which is used in meetings and all that kind of stuff. Just very thin stick and indeed more for meetings. But I'm starting to get a little bit done with it. It's still working alright. Yeah, like I can still record sound with it, but it's not the best quality sound. There's a lot of noise and is it called white noise? I don't know. I always call it noise. But it's not the best. So I'm thinking about buying a new microphone very soon. We'll see when I will do it. Maybe this month, maybe next month, maybe a little bit later. But I will probably get a new microphone sooner or later, just because I'm pretty starting to get a little bit tired of this thing. So, but I will keep you updated on that. As Joshua Michaels in the 07 car tries to make a move over here on the number 40 car of James Saunders. Ooh, that was a close call. And this is chance for number 98 of Henry Williams to pass two cars at the same time. Here we go. Onto the third part of Mills on Straight. Look at that 98 car. Keep an eye out on him. Joshua Michaels goes around James Saunders on the outside and he takes the 98 car with him. So James Saunders goes from 3rd to 5th already. That's a big deficit. Still doing fine though. And at least he's still running, so that's good news. But I don't think that 98 car can pounce. But this is, I think, the closest battle in the top 5, or the top 5 for sure. The top 10 probably as well. So we'll keep an eye out on these guys as we go through the comments you guys placed on the entry list video. I was happy with you guys commenting, so I'll get through them pretty quickly. We got Zachary Robinson. He said everything's fine. Of course, I asked you guys if you want to tell me if everything's fine concerning pronunciation of your name and all that kind of stuff, the spelling of your name, the cars you're driving. So Zachary Robinson said everything's fine as usual. So I'm glad for your support and great to have Zachary Robinson back again. And he's doing a great job over in second position. Whereas Jacques Robinson in 13th. With an accident, he's still in 13th. So that's quite impressive. So. John Ciudadino has given me a little bit of fun facts, not only in this video but also in the video uploaded yesterday. Actually, I kept on saying that Prunus Littlejohn's race home track is Utica, Rome, but apparently it isn't. She's from New York State, so it's not like she's really from Utica, from that area. I'm not sure where actually New York State is. I thought that, to be honest, that maybe Watkins Glen is her home track then. I don't know, whatever. But still, another fun fact is that, remember Mohammed Al-Mohammed? Yeah, unfortunately he's out already. He has retired due to, well, the accident he had a few laps back. But I said in the entry list video, like, well, there are people whose names are really Mohammed or something like that. People who have first name Mohammed, also second name Mohammed, and John Ciudadino actually confirmed that he had at school he had a person whose name was actually Mohammed. So it just proves my point. Mohammed Al-Mohammed, it sounds a little bit strange, but it is actually a pretty legitimate name. So it's great to have Mohammed Al-Mohammed, the first Moroccan race car driver in, and I was really quite struggling a little bit, especially with the name from Imran Rakot Arimanana, and now I've already practiced it yesterday for an hour, and apparently it's now a lot smoother. But talking about the Mohammed Al-Mohammed, John Ciudadino, they always called him Mo, and yeah, for some reason those abbreviating names always happens a lot, and I don't know why, but it's probably because it's just easier to pronounce, because I always mix up at one point on the other hand. I always mix up like John and Joe and James and Josh, of course, all four Dascar presidents. So it's easier for me when I just say John, of course, and James. Those names are already quite not really abbreviated. Of course, Joseph, Ernesto. I always call him Joe, John Doe. Ah, okay, there we go. And then Joshua Michael, I always call him Josh. So, well, for me it's also the same thing. I will get called a lot Rob. I mean, like, I hear more often Rob than Robert, and I listen to Rob as well. If you want to call me that way, it's also no problem at all. A couple of you guys already do it, so that's fine. I have no problem with it. If it is easier for you, well, just go ahead. And sometimes it even sounds weird. My girlfriend always calls me Rob as well, but when she calls me Robert, usually it's either when she's mad or when she, I don't know. But she doesn't call me Robert a whole lot, and when she does so, it sounds pretty weird. So, well, and of course I'll call her son. Of course I call her son all the time. We got Debbie Myers over here. We always call her Deb, not like the Deb with the DAB, but DEB. Denise Steinhauer, we always call her niece. So yeah, it's just easier. Yeah, some guys don't really have a lot of names that can be abbreviated very easily. So, anyways, John Zididino, he said that the Imran Rakotor Arimanana, that name was pronounced pretty well. Just had to put some more emphasis on the A's, which I tried doing now. I hope it sounds better, but I think it does sound a little bit better. I'm trying to get a little bit more of touch with the name. So, comment from Aiden Shepard, who unfortunately is also out of the race already. Man, what is that with all those drivers who are already out? It's true that indeed him, Aiden Shepard and Benoit Ravine made their debuts at this racetrack. So, yeah, this leads Benoit Ravine, of course, French, so it's even his home track. Are the two French? I think he's the only French driver this year in the series. Sometimes we had two French drivers. Ooh, Joshua Mike came close to the ball over there, but so it's great to have them in as well, and especially they hope that they can win at the Nürburgring. Yeah. So we'll see if Benoit Ravine or Aiden Shepard manage to do something like that. So, of course, 1-2 would be also very fantastic. It has not happened very often in one of my series, but well, just a few days ago was the first time when John Civdino and Bruce Liljean finished second and first respectively. So it was pretty cool. Mitch Brest can't wait for the series to start. And I can assume that he was very excited when he when he commented. He likes, well, I already explained in the sign, but he was like, I'm back and the 44 is mine. So that's pretty funny. The only race that he has ever won in Dascar was a Rebel Knockout Series race in season number 3. And yeah, normally that's not really like a big race to win. Like the knockout race are just like, well, you win and you get to be on the pole for next race, and that's it. So not a whole lot of special things. But the thing for him was that the video was uploaded on his birthday, so that was pretty great. And of course he was driving the 44 car as usual. So it's great to have him back again in the series. And Skyline Fleming also is happy to be in the series again. So yeah, we got a couple of returning race car drivers, and I always like it. Suddenly seeing new names pop up, like indeed Mitch Pretz, Skylar Fleming, and even somebody who has been longer away, Zachary Robinson. So it's great to have those guys back again. So what I will do now is I will skim through the field pretty quickly. Actually, I'm wondering. Oh, yeah, we missed. Oh no, Mitch Pretz has retired. Ah, damn! I was just talking about him. Mitch Bretz has retired from this race due to a crash somewhere. I kind of feel like a pit road accident coming. That probably means that in the, yeah, there he goes. Okay, so I'm not, yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit tired of these kind of crashes simply because I saw them yesterday like every single time. Also the 59 car has retired. Yeah, Zachary was, okay, we know what happened to him. The 87 car has retired as well, Skylar Fleming. Why do all those people I talk about retire? What is it with that? I don't know. Oh, damn, I actually think that we got some leaders coming on pit lane pretty soon. So I will wait with the replays for Skylar Fleming's crash. I have to sneeze. Sorry. But, man, all these drivers I just talk about retire. Well, I'm knocking on wood because I hope it's not the case then for Zachary Robinson. He would be the first one. No, not the first one. He would be the last one to retire from one of the people that have commented. Well, that's not really a lot of fun. So let's see if we got some drivers coming up pit lane. Last pit lane is now empty, so yes indeed, there we go. Leaders coming on pit lane. Don't screw up, Jay. Okay, Jay Jefferson doing fine. Yes. Okay, Zachary Robinson has just, oh, he's being held up by a left car. And he comes on pit road as well. Whoa, okay, that's a clean pit road entry. I love this. It's great to see these guys just hit pit road entry pretty cleanly. Well, in comparison to yesterday when pretty much they all crashed. 40 car also on pit lane. It's your top 5 all on pit road. The 20 car, there's Joseph Ernesto as well. And the 18 car all coming on pit lane. So let's see. We got over here the 20 car of Jay Jefferson. Pit lane entry, pit lane cam we got over here. Okay, Jay Jefferson is gone. Second, probably first one to leave now is the 48 car of Zachary Robinson. I'm wondering how much time will you lose or gain. And ooh, he stays there for a long time. And the 48 car is eventually, what is that? Does he have damage or something? I don't know, he's being passed by the 07 and 98. The 40 car is also on pit lane. There goes the 48 car finally. I mean, I said the 40 car I actually meant. There, Hilary Sanchez also slow pit stop for him. Maybe he had a little bit of contact with something. So, a little bit of a shuffle over here in the top 10 in the race. So everybody comes on pit lane now. Yeah, I think this is like a real pit stop. Is it? No, it's just in time. So yesterday we had a couple of drivers coming in early, but today pretty much everybody comes in at the same time. So that's good news, except for a couple of drivers who maybe I don't know. I think most of these drivers just came in at the same time. So the important drive, or the top 10, is eventually all pitted at the same time. So Jay Jefferson, your leader. And now in second position is the 07 car of Joshua Michaels. Third is the 98 of Henry Williams. Fourth is the 20 car of John Arndt. I think John Arndt hasn't pitted yet, to be honest. So fourth will eventually then be probably the 48 car of Zachary Robinson. And then in fifth position we got the number 62 car. Well, that of course means if the 20 car makes a pit stop now. Fifth, Joseph Nessa. Then we got James Saunders, who was fallen by quite a long margin. We got the 22 car over here of Brennan Thomas. The 33 car of Imran Rakator and Rimanana. Then we got the 3 of Chris Dodd and the 4 car of Priya McShane, who was in the top 10 actually a few moments ago, but well, that was before pit stop. So I'm actually starting to wonder, maybe John Arndt has already pitted before. Maybe he pitted a lap earlier. At least that's what I also think happened with the 3. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in a few moments if the I don't know. We'll see in a few moments. Point made. There we go. We got a couple. Oh, we got some more cars retiring. The 2 car of Zach Winkle has also retired. Now let's take a look at what happened to Mr. Winkle. There we go. Yeah, ooh, he's smoking quite heavily, so yeah, he also ran into the tire bundle. And that was pretty much his only issue, so that's a shame. Because I think he didn't have any other problems, so who else shall we go to? The 87 car? Or have we already seen what happened to Scarlett? No, we want to show it, but then pit stops came. Okay, so Scarlett Fleming, what happened to him? Probably same deal with pit stops. There we see a couple of others make pit stops. And 30, 31. I don't know. Yeah, he also came. Okay, so he also crashed coming on pit lane. That's a shame. There's the 95 car. I also did the same thing. So that's already covered. Of course, what you cannot see is what happened. 44 car we have seen. So still, I gotta say, there are people hitting that pit lane entry-ish thingy. But, oh, and this is a big one for Hilary Sanchez. Hilary Sanchez was in the top 10 and he has gone off pretty big time. Now what happened to him? Okay, so he went going. Okay. Oh my goodness, we got a huge crash over here for Hilary Sanchez. Hilary Sanchez in the 18 car becomes the first flipper of today, and it was Chris Dodd in the number 3 car who caused this deal. There goes Hilary Sanchez into the barriers, and oh my goodness. He goes over, almost over the guardrail, and those marshals back there were very lucky, but that was a huge crash for Hilary Sanchez. That's such a heartbreaker because he was doing a fantastic job over there in the top 10. He was running all day in the top 10, but my goodness, that was a huge one. Look at this, full speed. Oh wow, oh my goodness. Well, we haven't seen that many. Well, yesterday we saw a couple of crashes at this turn, but I don't think we have seen this big of an incident. Well, maybe we have, I don't know. When you hit a guardrail hard here, you will hit it hard. And wow, that's a big one for rookie Hilary Sanchez. Not the way she wanted to end this race, so it's a heartbreak for her. Such a shame. And that's probably, well, this race over. Definitely race over. There's Chris Dodd coming on pit lane, so apparently he had not pitted yet. Now the 20 car, did he pit? I don't know. No, 20 car did not pit. No, he did not pit. Actually, 20 car did not pit. The 20 car is still in front of the 48 car. Well, that's an impressive job by... I'm wondering... Ah, the 20 car did pit. The 20 car pitted simultaneously with the rest of the field. It's just that he had apparently a very good pit stop, which I missed, so apologies for that. But that's quite impressive over there. My goodness. Well, still have to get by from that big accident from Hilary Sanchez, which will be the next retirement. So how many cars are out to race? Just a short summary. We're not 1 hour in the race yet, so William Brock out, the 39 car of Samet Oskan out as well. The 12 car of Mohammed Al Mohammed is out. 25 car is still running, but a lap down. We got the 2 of Zach Winkle who crashed out. 06 is a lap down. Actually, the 25 car is 2 laps down, and he maybe even 3 laps down pretty shortly because he's still in front of the leader. Skylar Fleming out, Zachary Fitzwater out, and Mitch Bratz out, and well, most likely the 18 of Hilary Sanchez out as well. Well, almost certain of that. So they'll probably leave us with 34 cars on track now, I'm guessing, of which 32 on the lead lap. Now that will probably leave us then with 34 cars on track and 32 on the lead lap. So that's not too bad. So the top 10 has shuffled up quite a little bit, and actually Yeah, apparently the 20 car of John Arndt had a fantastic pit stop. I mean, looking at the time, well, he was only 1 second fast. He was a second faster than everybody else, but well, great job by him then, I guess. So he is now officially in 4th position. 5th position, the 48 car Zachary Robinson. Then we got Joseph Ernesto. The 22 car of Brendan Thomas has gone by the 40 of James Saunders, so he started pretty far up front, but he's continuing to fall back more and more. Then we got the 4 car over here, Freya McShane. We got the 33 car was falling back. There's 33 car of Imran Rakotura and Rimanana. I'm guessing that he maybe made a pit stop now, this lap. Yeah, I think he made a pit stop now, so it could stretch us a lap longer, which is good still. So, I think somebody has gone off in this turn again, and it's once again James Saunders continues to make mistakes over here. Oh, and that's a big one. And I'm afraid, I wouldn't be surprised if he will have to come on pit lane this lap to repair some damage. It could even be possible that it will be race over for him. So, well, this guy is dominating the race. Great job by Jay Jefferson. We know, probably most of you guys don't know Jay Jefferson, but I believe that he's in the Dascar KLM series, so he has already raced some high ice in there. I remember him doing great at Daytona, and maybe even winning the Daytona race in the KLM series. So, well, he's making a name for himself, moved on to the Martini Endurance series, and he proves to be a great endurance racer so far. Just dominating this race, and he has run away big time from Joshua Michaels. 18 seconds it is, and he continues to run away. It's just 56.7 for him, and Joshua Michaels runs 58.1, so that's a big full second, almost 1.5 seconds faster than Joshua Michaels. 58.7 for Henry Williams is 2 seconds faster than Henry Williams. John Arndt 57.9, that may be an interesting battle. John Arndt almost running a full second faster than Henry Williams. A gap's only 3 seconds, so 58.5, 57.0. John Cittadino is flying over here. 59.2, well, it's a little bit slower. And 04.6 indeed. James Jefferson making more and more mistakes. And there we got the number 4 car running in 9th position. 57.6, pretty fast for Primoz Shane. And there we got Zach Robinson, 57.4. So I kept on saying that he was involved in an accident, and I believe the only accident he has been involved in is pretty much causing an accident. And I have to dig a little bit more. He was the one who turned around the 80 of William Brock, of course. So that's what happened with those guys. So Primoz Shane a little bit wide coming on this straightaway, but well, we're gonna see some interesting battles. So I hope you guys are liking the race so far. We had a pretty big one for Tommy Tang. We had a pretty great race so far, and much has happened already. But luckily it's not nearly as crazy as yesterday. Tommy Tang spinning around, bouncing, and will hit the pit wall right here. Okay, so that's not going to be visible anyway. So, and there's Hilary Sanchez still on pit lane. That's such a shame. So, leader Jay Jefferson still up front, and we're half race now for 50 minutes almost. So that's a long one. When am I going to take a short break? Probably around 2 o'clock, which is in about 40 minutes. So yeah, I will running to 1.5 hours, and then I will pause watching Formula 1 qualifying at Silverstone, and then I'll get back to you after that. So, and talking about brakes, yeah. Oh, Henry Williams has crashed coming on front stretch. That's going to be big damage for him. Joshua Michaels is is already battling those lapped cars, so but big damage over there to Henry Williams, and that might also be big time trouble for him. Has been passed now by John Arndt and Zachary Robinson, so Robinson slowly but surely working his way back to the front again. Now Henry Williams tries to get by them again. This is the battle for 5th position. 4th position actually. And he does it. So Zachary Robinson falling back a little bit more. And also watch that red black car in the back. Joseph Nesto closing in again. So how many cars? We got now 30 cars on the lead lap. So 2 more have been put down a lap. With the one of Julius Anderson, the 01 of Tommy Turbo. Yeah, still some drivers we haven't even discussed all race long. So for instance, Brian Fox in the number 19 car. Pretty invisible race, but he's 28, so that's not too good. Actually, there's a whole bunch over there we haven't really discussed. Here comes Zachary Robinson again on Henry Williams. And he's trying to take Joseph Nesto with him as well. There we go. Ooh, driving it deep is Henry Williams. But he cannot hold off the 62 car of Joseph Nesto. And that's 3 positions lost in 1 lap for Henry Williams due to hitting the wall. Now, my question is, Jay Jefferson running 56.8 and 58.7. So, yeah, Joshua Michaels is losing 2 seconds per lap. Now, I gotta wonder, what are these guys running? Well, Joseph Nesto is the only one who's faster, so I'm pretty much saying. Sebastian Torres, yeah. So Sebastian Torres, that means that the 22 car is falling back a little bit. From 7th to 12th position, 11th position probably. I'm not sure if it's an issue, probably may have been a pit stop, so. Yes, we go over on to look at pit lane. Damn it, come on. Okay, so the 67 car is on pit lane as well. The 13 car we saw, that's just a regular pit stop I think for Debbie Myers. Although I do see some damage, but that's probably due to, well, what happened before this. So Jay Jefferson, your leader, the battle for, here is more or less over. Henry Williams has been beaten. And yeah, big time damage to his car. The weird thing is that most damage seems to be on his left side. Oh, actually it's not weird at all because he hit the wall on the left side. Thank you. Good morning, Robert. Ooh, and the 20 car gets held up over here. The 20 car gets held up by a lapped car of the 01 of Tommy Turbo. And this might be a little bit of problem for John Arndt. Not only is he going to lose a lot of ground on the 07 of Joshua Michaels and the leader, but right behind him is that 48 car, and even worse, right behind them is Joseph Nesto in that 62 car, who has been much faster than both of them all day long. Here comes Joseph Nesto on the 48 car of Zachary Robinson, and that's one. Ooh, not yet, we're not there yet. Yes, now we have it. So John Arndt escapes this one, but I don't think he will be very happy with Tommy Turbo. Of course, no blue flags in this game. So it's just these guys will have to race the lap cars as hard as the other cars. Oh, and it's going to help Tommy Turbo, who hit the wall. But John Arndt will be pretty happy with that because now he can go by cleanly without being caught by the 62 of Joseph Nesto. Joseph Nesto, oh, a lot has happened over here with these guys on the lead lap, on this previous lap. Jefferson continues to run away from the 07 of Joshua Michaels, but John Arndt now in 3rd position, Joseph Nesto in 4th, and Zachary Robinson in 5th. Henry Williams falling back to 6th position. It's also going by Tommy Turbo. There's James Saunders in 7th, Priya McShane in 8th, 9th. Is Zachary Robinson, no, Jacques Robinson, and in 10th we got a 17 car now of Sebastian Torres. So I'll skim through the field pretty quickly so you can see where you're sort of at. There we go. Oh, I really still like this Thompson car. There goes the 9 car on pit lane. Annie Thomas, remember she used to be in the top 10, but also hitting the wall, having some issues of some sort, and she fell back quite a long way. skimmed somewhat further through the field. And the 06 car has fallen back a lap now. Another lap. No, it's only one lap. So 18 car has officially retired. Hilary Sanchez, well, not a big surprise over there. After that tremendous impact. First flip of this season and this race. So still 2 to go before, otherwise I have to cross out some flips. Battle for 4th position, and Joseph Nesto did it. Joseph Nesto did it. 3rd position it is, by the way. And the 20 car of John Arndt has slowed down a little bit now. Yeah, this is by far the best battle in the top 10. And yeah, they've lost quite a big margin over Jay Jefferson. Here comes Zachary Robinson again on the 20 car. Can he outbrake the 20? Oh, gives him a little nudge. That's a little brutal nudge over there from Zachary Robinson. No harm, no foul, of course. And John Arndt will definitely be aware now that the 48 car is right underneath his rear wing. Battle continuing. Over here at Le Mans Circuit de la Sarthe. My speech disorder, goodness gracious. Through Indianapolis it is. And we're waiting for... I'm sort of like feel move coming from Zachary Robinson pretty soon. Into Arnage, can he do it now? No, not yet. 20 car of John Arndt definitely cannot make any mistakes now. He cannot afford to make any mistakes. Because that will be, well, 4th position lost. Almost cutting that corner. And they will be meeting some lap traffic as well pretty soon. And can you imagine that? They are in the Porsche curves now while Jay Jefferson is already on the front stretch. So that's more than half a minute behind they are. The 07 car of Josh Michelson only hope for a mistake from that number. From the 54 car of Jay Jefferson. Otherwise he's going to dominate this race. 20 car now has a little bit bigger gap over 48 of Zachary Robinson. So it's good news for him. So there we go. 98 car of Henry Williams. Doesn't come in pit lane, so I guess that's a good thing. Oh, it's a little bit wide. But he doesn't come in pit lane, so I guess it's a good thing that he still can continue. It doesn't have too much damage on his car. And there's the 40 car of James Saunders. I'm sort of like curious, what lap times is he running? Because we know that Priya McShane is very fast. He's running a 59.7 and a 57.3. Priya McShane is going to pass him within this lap. I mean, like, she's more than 2 seconds faster per lap, so that's really impressive. Now I'm wondering, looking at the leader, we got 57.4 and 58.1, so Joshua Michaels continues to lose the second per lap. But it has been worse before, so 57.6 Joseph Nesto. Is he the fastest car? 57, no, he's almost the fastest car in the top 3, so he's doing a great job. And well, he has to close 35 seconds on the 54 car of Jay Jefferson, so well, good luck with that. 59.6, 59.4, an 0.13, so well, that's not really good. They have to continue running faster. 59.7, even James Saunders running faster than them. And yeah, Priya McShane is the fastest car now in the top 10, I think. Yeah, she is. She's even faster than Jay Jefferson. 59.3, 58.3. So, how far behind is Priya McShane on the others? That's a gap of, what is it? 18 seconds to the 20 car of John Arndt. So, quick calculation, 18 seconds. She's running 2 seconds per lap faster. That means in 9 laps she will have caught John Arndt. So, Priya McShane can still crack this top 5 very easily this race. And if she continues to run like this, well, she's gonna do it anyway. So, and of course you gotta wonder, John Arndt, does he have a little bit of damage? I don't know even, but we'll continue to monitor this battle. Ooh, this will be difficult for James Saunders, the rookie, he will have to battle some lap. He does it pretty good. Oh, and this will be bad luck for Priya McShane because she will be held up and she runs straight into the back of Tommy Turbo. And there was a pretty costly mistake from number 4 of Priya McShane. Not only has she wiped out the one car who's now stuck on Julius Anderson, he's now stuck in the gravel. But that is big. That is quite a lot of damage. She completely ran straight through those 2 cars. I mean, look at this. I don't know what was up with her, but completely either misjudged the braking of those 2 cars. I don't know what happened with her, but well, I gotta say, the 40 of James Saunders was damn lucky that he was on the inside line and not on the outside, and that the Priya McShane was on the other lane, because otherwise she would have run straight through him instead of the 01 and the 1 car. So, well, that's a pretty costly mistake from Priya McShane, and that's not too good. The 1 car of Julius Anderson is now on pit lane, so well, not going to be happy with Priya McShane. So that's a costly one. Here we got, oh, that's wide. Lap time 56.8. Jay Jefferson ran as 56.8. Well, of course, we know that lap times are probably going to go down now a little bit due to low fuel, but 59.2. Joshua Michaels has almost lost 3 seconds that lap. That's terrible. 56.6. Joseph Onesto is running 3 seconds per lap faster than Joshua Michaels. Now he is still 9 seconds behind, but that means that he will close the gap to the 07 car probably in 3 or 4 laps or something. So that's going to be interesting. This is why I love this endurance racing. Just seeing like drivers evolve, and sometimes this person is much faster than that person, and when you have that shorter race and you're 3 seconds per lap faster, well, good for you, but you're probably not going to catch that person. But this is a long race. Only 1/3 of the race is in the books. We still have 2 hours of racing to go, and this top 10 like it is now, picture it, because in 1 hour is going to be completely different than it is now. Zachary Robinson for 0.0.00.0. Oh, that's a great flat one. But he's probably not going to be happy with it. Oh, even though John Arndt is 0.28 and 0.14 for Henry Williams. Now I'm wondering, Priya McShane is at 0.9. She is, with that mishap, she's still faster than John Arndt and Henry Williams. So, James Saunders. Well, I'm pretty sure that Priya McShane is not going to catch the 40 cars easily now. And there we got the 94 car, the 01 car getting passed. And Sebastian Torres is running full second per lap faster than that 94 car. This will be a battle for 9th position. Of course, we also want to keep a little bit track of what happens behind here, because these drivers also deserve to get noticed a little bit more. There's Julius Anderson on pit lane. So also, well, that's something which I'm going to discuss in a few moments as well. We'll do it now. Because of course this is vacation, I passed my 2, like I said in the Valvoline Dirt Ring Series, I passed my 2 exams, so I have officially vacation now. Means you will be getting 3 races per week in the next 2 weeks. And yeah, it's not for too long time, so yeah, three races per week, yay, for the next 2 weeks, and then I'll be gone for 2 weeks because I will be on vacation. So yeah, not too well, yeah, I don't know. After that, of course, we will continue. So for this series, I want to get the first like 3/4 races in the books before I will leave. So that means that the Nordschleife race will be probably after next weekend. I will be on next week, and I will be going to Düsseldorf Airport and Cologne Bonn Airport in Germany for some plane spotting. So also, if you have me as a friend on Facebook, you'll probably see some pictures of that pretty soon, appearing on, well, right after the weekend. I will do the Valvoline Dirt Racing Series race at Oswego, and the Phillips Cup Series race at Watkins Glen before that. But probably the Noordschleife race will be just after that. And in that same week, I want to do both the Isle of Man race. So, yeah, gonna be busy. I'm wondering if I even will manage to do that. Maybe I will do the Isle of Man races after the vacation. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll see what I will do. Now we got pit stops. Oh, we got pit stops. And the only driver that comes in is the 20 car of John Arndt. Well, that's early for the 20. So, yeah, the 20 car or the 98 car continues his way. And everybody else continues his way. So, a little bit different strategy for the 20 car. While the 22 car is on pit lane, and I'm not sure if that is planned. Not sure if the pit stop for the 20 cars really has planned as well. We'll probably have to do some repairments as well. Reparations is called. Thank you very much. So right side is going on as well. Now damage repairs. 13 car of Tommy Tang has also officially retired. So leaves us with 33 cars in the race now officially. And 29 on the lead lap still. So, well, John Arndt goes away again. And that's fine. Now I'm wondering if, well, maybe Brandon Thomas. Yeah, he was running in 13th position, so was it just a pit road? No, it was not. Oh no, we got a mechanical problem. Brandon Thomas had mechanical issues. Mulsanne corner, engine shuts down, and it's game over. Probably for him. Oh, and he is slowed down the 36 of Benoit Theravine and the 96 of Amy Shelley and the 09 of Aiden Thomas as well. So remember, Martini Endurance Series season number 1 over. It was somebody who had a crash and eventually some mechanical issues as well. What happened then shortly after that, just got on the racing lines very slowly, and everybody, the whole bunch of all the cars who were still on track, bunched up behind there. They had, well, that was just the craziest moment I've ever seen, and I will want to watch this actually pretty soon again, because eventually Demi Spawner just stole away the victory because she got going again this first. So that was just the most weirdest thing I've ever seen. It was one of the best races I've ever seen, and ever since then I've fallen in love with the Le Mans circuit, and it's still a great racetrack. The only flaw is that pit road problem. So there we go. Leader Jay Jefferson 57.7, Josh Michaels 58.6, losing 1 second. Third now is Joseph Ness 57.7. So Joseph Ness is running a similar laps time to the 54 car of Jay Jefferson, but he is closing the gap to the 07. 58.4, 01.6. Yeah, I think the top 4 is pretty secure for now, and Williams runs a little bit slower. Now Priya McShane has just gone by Jay Saunders. No, Jay Saunders. Who? James Saunders. Thank you. The Canadian it is. So Priya McShane running faster. Sebastian Torres running even faster. He has gone by the 94 of Jacques Robinson previous lap. So that's a change in the top 10 as well. Now, of course, 20 cars still scored in 5th place, but he has fallen back. So officially, currently, it is Imran Rakato Arimanana who is in 10th position. So doing a great job, the Madagascan race car driver. Now we got Benoit Theravine on pit lane, and that is issues, big time issues probably as well. Oh no! Oh, did we have flip number 2? Yes, we did. Ladies and gentlemen, we got flip number 2. Benoit Theravine, who just got held up 1 lap ago by the stranded number 22 car, gets turned around into the guardrail very hard by Amy Shelley, And we got another flip. We got flip number 2. So 1 to go. Wow, that was a big one for Benoit Theravine. And yeah, Amy Shelley's also gone around. Oh, Aiden Thomas can barely get by there. And remember, Aiden Thomas, actually, these guys were running pretty well. They ran in closely behind John Arndt, who was scored in top 10. So I know that they haven't made a pit stop yet, but this is a big one for Benoit Theravine, the Frenchman. Ouch! At his home track. We hope that he's alright. Luckily, these cars are like the drivers are sitting in the middle of the car, so it wasn't like a driver side impact, but still hard hit for Benoit Theravine. Will probably retire from this. And Jacques Robinson is on pit lane. Have more drivers come on pit lane? I don't know. The 98 car has also pitted. Have the leaders pitted? I don't think so. I don't think that Jay Jefferson has come on pit lane yet. So we see some different pit stop strategies. Pit stop cycle number 1, everyone came in on the same lap. Now we see some different pit stop strategies. So Elaine decides going by the 71 car. So that's indeed your wildcard car. So you can drive this car next race. Just comment down below if you have 0 drivers or 1 driver in the series so far. Comment down below that you want to have that 70 car and you will be driving the car at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Great opportunity, and I'm still wondering how this will play out. So there goes John Arndt by the 98 car of Henry Williams. That is a pass for position. And that 40 car over here of James Saunders. I'm wondering when the leaders will come on pit lane. When did they pit previous time? I don't know. Actually, we'll see in a few moments. Lap times 57.0, 58.4, 58.2. So John Cittadino's or Joseph Nesso's margin over the 07 car of Joshua Michaels is not as big anymore. 58.3, 57.6. Priam McShane is still the fastest car in the top 5, except for the 54 car. Yeah, except for the 54 car. So 0.3, 58.9. Watch this, guy. Sebastian Torres will be in the top 5 near the end, at the end of the race, if he continues like this. Impressive job he's doing. Imran Rakoto Arimanana is currently in top 10. I think James Pinter is actually in top 10 as well. These guys are not running real fast, not as fast as the leaders, but they're running pretty decent lap times. And after the pit stop from Henry Williams, they are also both in the top 10. So yeah, so that's indeed 11th, 9th and 10th, and we got 11th, 12th and 13th is Aiden Thomas. So indeed the 69 and 36 car were running somewhere around 13th position when they crashed out. Well, that was a perfect pass from Annie Thomas. That was a great pass from Annie Thomas. Well, great to have caught that. There's Joshua Michaels on pit lane. Joshua Michaels in the 07 car has pitted, and I think the 54 car as well. Oh, Joshua Michaels. No. So I think the leaders have pitted, so we haven't really seen the pit stop from the leader. Unfortunately, sorry about that. However, somebody has had an issue coming on pit lane. I'm not sure who. It might be Priam McShane. It might be the 40 car for James Saunders. I don't know. There goes 48 car again. And I don't know. There's 06, 17 car coming up pit lane now. Priam McShane goes again. Imran Rocco to Arimanana continues another lap, so that's a great job by him. He can stretch it quite far, so that's got maybe in the advantage near the end of the race. So what has changed? I don't think a whole lot, to be honest. Yeah, what has changed? Nothing. Leader is still Jay Jefferson. Second place is still Joshua Michaels. Third place is still Joseph Nesto. Fourth is still the 48 car of Zachary Robinson. And then in fifth position now we got the 33 car of Imran Rakoto Arimanana. The Monegasque, or not Monegasque, but Madagascan race car driver. In fifth place, but still has to make a pit stop. We'll probably do it this lap. So that will probably put the 4 car of Priya McShane in fifth. Well, that's impressive. She is already past the 20 of John Arndt then. And the 98 of Henry Williams. 17 car doing a great job over there as well. That is, of course, Sebastian Torres. And Sebastian Torres has also gone by the 40 car of James Saunders. So Saunders falling back a little bit more. 94 cars probably going to close out the top 10. And here we got 70 car doing a great job as well. And that's Eileen Suiten. So then who has really fallen back far? I don't know. I have a feeling we kind of lost somebody, but well, apparently not. There's your leader. So, how many laps will we continue? Probably 3 more laps, and then I will go downstairs, watch Formula 1. I will make a quick screenshot, so I will try to keep this computer running. Of course, not ideal, I know. That's why I really wanted to do this race yesterday, but I cannot miss Formula 1. Of course. And I will try. I will do everything. I will make sure that this computer just stays on, and we can continue with the race when I come back. And I'm sort of feeling like skeptical about it because I did it once that I just went away. Season number 2 it was, Martini Endurance Series. I went away for a moment, well, for a long moment. Then I came back and the computer crashed. So I'm not going to have that happen ever again to me. So, ooh, somebody may have gone off over here. Okay, okay, there we go. We're gonna show some replays, a little bit of action for me. Control N, no, yes, I did it, nice. Okay, let's see if we can catch what happened. I'm not going to watch this for too long. If it is really far away, I will just say no, leave it. Okay, there we go. Rewinding. Okay, there we go. It was the number 1 car. It was the number 1 who spun around. Number 1 car of Julius Anderson, and well, he had some issues. Lap number 15. So this was probably the lap where he already had some issues with the 01 car, and then he got together with the 67 car. He just get pushed around by Debbie Myers, and that's a little bit of naughty push, but well, now we're back again. Oh, has he retired? The 1 car has retired. The 09 car has retired as well, and that is indeed Aiden Thomas. What happened then to Aiden Thomas? Here we see indeed that the 1 car has retired officially. Now Aiden Thomas has also retired. Was that pit stop-ish related? That might be pit stop-ish related. I think it was pit stop related. That's just a shame. Yes, he spins coming on pit lane. No, no, no. And then he will run into that tire barrier, which we cannot see. So that's such a shame. Now, what we're going to see now is where Imran Rakoto Arimanana is. Because, did I miss? No, I did not miss the leaders. Here's your leader. Then we got in second place, Joshua Michaels is really losing out on the leader. Third, Joseph Nesto. Yeah. Running faster than Joshua Michaels. That's going to be a pass pretty soon as well. And Zachary Robinson now even faster. So that's second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Imran Rakoto Arimanana with his pit stop strategy has already gone by Jacques Robinson. So Jacques Robinson has fallen back, and you can see over here James Pinter. Yeah, it wasn't the best strategy apparently. Pretty good strategy over there by the Madagascan race car driver, Imran Rakot or Rimanana. Great job by him. Great. So yeah, we are live, and I'm watching some beautiful airplanes on my laptop screensaver. So almost halfway through this race. How are you still doing? Let me know down low in the comments if you're watching at this point, how you are feeling, if you're doing still fine, and what you think of the race so far. I mean, like, this is 4th season we've done, and there are always some people who are really motivated for these endurance races, and I'm one of those people. I know that Chris Washer is also one of those drivers who really likes endurance races, but he has he has disappeared from Earth for some reason. I never see him in any racing series anymore. He's not in the Focus Cup series. He's not in one of my series. He's also not in the Dascar Original Pro Cup series. So maybe he's moved more towards the NNS-CRA part. For some reason, there's still a big division between the NNS-CRA and Dascar, of course. We all are, well, pretty much, well, sort of like friends, and well, we don't have too much contact with each other, but we still can consider each other friends. Man, John, when are we going to do another NNS-CRA versus Dascar in the what was it, the Trackmania Server Phone Nights? Man, that was so awesome. We had like a big competition between like 5 or 6 Dascar guys, with of course John, Joseph was in there as well. I was in there. Who else was in there? I don't know even who else was in there. And then we had like the big competition between us and then the NNS-CRA, which were Dylan Young. Who else was there? Of course, we got, yeah, Seth Cool. Thank you very much. I was thinking, what was his racing name again? Of course, we know his Facebook name is different. But it was a great competition. I loved it. It was great watching that. So, 4-car. Oh no, Priya McShane. And getting caught up in there as well is John Arndt. And that's a little bit of a mistake from Priya McShane. And that's the second time we've seen her make a mistake this race. Well, that's, yeah, you gotta be solid. And of course, if you have a fast car, like she has, clearly, that's great. But you gotta bring it home. And looking at this, Jay Jefferson, yeah, he is the fastest car in the top 10. And actually Joshua Michaels is running away again from Joseph Van Nesta. Now that's interesting. And even further away, I mean, look at these times. We got a 56, we got a 57, we got a 58, and we got a 59. John Arndt, can he run a double 0-0? No, also a 59. And then Priya McShane runs a 0-0. Okay. We got a 56.9. Sebastian Torres is one of the fastest cars in the top 10. That's impressive. Now I'm wondering, he will probably, well, catch the number 4 car. Yeah, yeah, there he is. Look at this. I mean, like, gap was 7 seconds, but he has closed 4 seconds previous lap. That means in 2 laps he will probably catch the 4 car if he doesn't crash. Knocking on wood. 58.4. James Saunders has found a little bit of speed again, running in 8th place, but he's coming closer. Now the 98 car has disappeared. The 98 car has disappeared. Henry Williams, did he make a pit stop? Or did he crash out at some point? I don't know. I think he made a pit stop, to be honest. We'll see that in the next lap. So he has lost a little bit of ground. And position as well. I mean, how many positions has he lost? He has fallen behind James Pinter. That means he's in 13th position now. So that definitely was a pit stop. You can see him run there in the back. We got a great battle over here. For 11th position, Imran Rakot Arimanana has fallen back to 11th. And Eileen South is right underneath his rear bumper. So we got some battles brewing over here. So battles to watch, we got John Arndt. Yeah, of course, he is just gone by the 4 car. So But still, Priam McShane was faster than him, John Arndt. But well, we got some interesting battles forming. However, still, when we cross start finish line, we'll just do I think one more lap, and then after that I will just get a quick pause. Then we're halfway through this race, and then I'm going to watch the F1 qualifying. So your leader currently, oh no, Jay Jefferson, what are you doing? That was a mistake from the leader and dominator so far this race. Jay Jefferson ran into the tire bundle. Now if he has to pit, this will change everything. I mean, like, he had 35 seconds over Joshua Michaels, so he's probably not going to lose a whole lot, but still, oh man, look at this. It was 35 seconds. When he crosses the start finish line, it will be 35. 30 seconds, 5 seconds lost by Jay Jefferson. Then in third we got Joseph Nesto. Joseph Nesto is losing ground on that Joshua Michaels. He ran a 56.8. That's impressive. That's real great. Fourth place then Zachary Robinson will run even slower. Now next up will be the 20 of John Arndt. I'm still surprised that John Arndt is running in 5th place. And 09 cars has retired. 36 cars retired now. So nobody has retired. No, nobody else is retired. So. Oh, Sebastian Torres as Priam McShane comes on pit lane. We cannot catch Sebastian Torres, but he has spun around. Coming on the front stretch, ran into the tire bundle, lost a little bit of ground. And the fastest cars in the top 10 crash all the time, all of them. So John Arndt 5th, yeah, he's running quite a lot slower now. Sebastian Torres as well, and James Saunders. This might be an opportunity for him. James Saunders then will be in 7th place. 8th place will be this 94 car of Jacques Robinson. 10th position then will probably 9th position will be the 94 car, because we got 2 cars in pit lane, and those 2 cars are the 70 car of Elina Suit and the 4 car of course Priam McShane. Maybe I miscounted somewhere, but I don't know. So yeah, this race is far from over. We're gonna get don't spin, thank you. So just so you know, we got 25 cars on the lead lap, and we got 30 cars still in this race. So this race is not over yet. We got a whole lot of action still to come. A whole lot of great racing. How did the 22 car continue? I mean, the 22 car, Brandon Thomas, stopped on the racetrack all the way in Mulsanne Corner. That's like the other side of the racetrack. He got towed back, and apparently he repaired him, and he's still running. How many laps down? He's only 1 lap down. Did I mistakenly put somebody in front? No. I don't know. I thought it was him. Maybe it was somebody else. I feel kind of stupid now if it was somebody else. That was a close call. So this is your leader, Jay Jefferson, and he has done a great race. He has had a great race so far. Mistake 3 for the first 21 laps, but then it went wrong for him. Now, of course, the big question is, can he continue his way? That's 1. And 2, how much time is he going to lose with this? Can he still run competitive lap times? Or will Joshua Michaels pull the upset and close the gap to him? That's the question. And we'll see that in a few moments. Somebody is pitted, and that's Debbie Myers. So here we go. Jay Jefferson. That's all I want to know now. Lap time. Ouch. 01.1. He had 35 seconds over the 07 car of Joshua Michaels, but not anymore. Wow. That's crazy, man. How this race can suddenly change. That's absolutely crazy. So it was 30 seconds, 26, almost 10 seconds gained over leader Jay Jefferson. That was a very costly mistake from him. Joseph Ernesto has gone around now. And here comes a change for third place. As there, Zachary Robinson will take back third place from the 62 of Joseph Ernesto. Man, this race has changed a lot. And I already announced it after 1 hour. You're gonna see the top 10 be completely different 1 hour later. Well, it's also already a whole lot different. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the quick break as announced, as we are halfway through this race. Your leader is Jason Jefferson, but this race is far from over. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with the continuation of the first race of the Martini Endurance Series season number 4 here at Le Mans. So, and welcome back again. There we are after, well, a great Formula 1 qualifying. So, we're back again here at Le Mans for the Martini Endurance Series season number 4 season opener. Race number 1 it is, and you are looking at your leader. The good thing is for Jay Jefferson, your leader, he has been up front for all day long. He has been dominating this race with a huge margin over second place. The bad thing is, he hit the wall just a few laps ago, and his car may have a little bit damage. The question is how much, and how much will it affect him? We'll see in a few moments. Second place, currently, I mean, like a real world, half a racetrack behind, is the 07 car of Joshua Michaels, but Michaels is flying around this racetrack. Third place is now the 48 car of Zachary Robinson, who has just beaten the number 62 car of Joseph Ernesto, who also ran into that wall. Then in fifth position, we got the number 20 car of John Arndt, also, well, has had some weird issues before. I still have no clue what those issues were, but he's not the fastest on the racetrack, so he has to fear a couple of others. And this is currently your 6th place. That means that the 17 car has fallen back, and that's quite, well, he's fallen quite far back as well. So 5th, then we got 6th position. Need the 40 car of James Saunders, has hit the wall before, but he is slowly but surely recovering in the number 40 car. He is not far in front of the 94 car though of Jacques Robinson, who also has known a few issues, but his car is pretty fast. So we got currently in 8th position then the number 27 car of Jane Pinter, who is pretty fast, has just gone by the number 33 car, so he's closing the gap, and you can see a 57.3 is really fast for him. Right behind him is the number 33 car of Imran Rakoto Rimanana, who has just been passed by the 27 car as said. So also pretty fast in 9th, and then in 10th position now we got the number 17 car of Sebastian Torres. So Sebastian Torres also has run into the wall, was one of the fastest cars of the track, and it seems like we take a look at the lap times, 59.3, 59.4. So recovery from the 54 car of Jay Jefferson. However, this is a very interesting battle. Joseph Ernesto and Zachary Robinson. Zachary Robinson has just run into that wall again. So he is slowly down, and that's eventually still the 3rd place for the 48 car. We'll rewind it. As you will see over here, this is where eventually it went wrong, and I think they may even have gone off both. They went off together. Oh no, Zachary Robinson ran it a little bit too wide, hit that tire bundle, bang. And there goes the 62 right into the back of him. So that's a stop break for both of them actually. So they have lost a little bit of ground. Still the 48 cars up front, in front of the 62. But they have lost a little bit of ground now on that number 20 car of John Arndt, 59.0. So if you have, well, I'm guessing that you have all watched the first part of this race, because it just continued. So we're skimming through the fields over here. Have you missed anything? No, I don't think so. So we got 24 cars on the lead lap with the 51 car right there in front of the leader. She will be put down a lap in just a few moments probably. How many cars do we have in the race? Still 30 cars are left after half the race. So that's, well, much better than yesterday when we didn't even have 20 cars finishing hour number 1. So that's good. A few cars have been or lap down have had some issues before, so it's yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see how this race will play out. Interesting battles. Now this battle is not too interesting anymore. That's the number 20 car, and here we got the number 94. This might become a very interesting battle. Jane Pinter has run a 57.3, and that's, well, I'm not sure if Jacques Robinson had an issue, but no, I don't know. But he has lost 6 seconds on that number 27 car in the last lap. Also, in the 33 car is not too fast anymore. We got a possible battle for position over here. Yeah, we got a battle for position over here between Henry Williams and Denise Steinauer. So the 77 of Denise Steinauer, we haven't really talked about her all day long, but suddenly she's on the top, what is it, almost in the top 10. So, well, we know that she is quite some experience. She has the speed, and whoa, that's a little bit wide, maybe a little bit of a tap from the 77 to the 98. But talking about Denise Steinauer, we know that she is, well, pretty good at these kind of races, but she's a little bit of a closer as well. And eventually, in the end, she will be there. Of course, Priya McShane there. We got Eileen South in the 70 car and the 71 car of Chloe Smart. That's your top 15. And then we got the number 3 of Chris Dodd in 16th. We got the 31 car over here of Joshua Ciccoli in a beautiful Vayanta Rebellion. We got the number 69 in 18th. That is Amy Shelley. 19th is the 19 car over here of Brian Fox, who we haven't really talked about all day long. That might be a bad thing, but it might be as well be a good thing, because he has had a pretty solid race actually. Not a whole lot of craziness, so he's just minding his own business. Just doesn't really have the speed. So here's a battle for 20th position between the 20. No, actually not. I don't think. Oh, we got the 43 retiring. We got the 43 car has retired. I will quickly finish this story. The 20th is the number 9 car. The 22 is a lap down. So Annie Thomas in 20th. Then we got the 21 car over here of Daniel Bouchard. We got the number 60 car who's in 22nd, even with a whole lot of damage, of Henrietta Fitzwater. The last car on the lead lap is the 51 car of Sonic Horse, indeed, as mentioned before. So something happened with the number 62. Joseph Onesto has retired. Joseph Onesto has retired. The 62 car, who was running in 4th position, has retired. Did he go off somewhere? Or was it just the damage he got from the 48 car who ran into the wall? I'm guessing that it's just that. I'm gotta take a look, because well, he is quite far behind the 48 guy. He's lost quite a lot of ground, but man, this is such a heartbreaker for Joseph Onesto. Yes, he was doing such a great job, and well, pretty much completely unexpectedly, and it wasn't even his own fault. It was the 48 car who ran into the wall, and he just had nowhere to go, and that has cost him the race. Now, he's not the only one to have retired, but well, he was the biggest name to retire. Philip Goldberg, with all due respect, also with some issues. Now, of course, the question is, did he retire due to pit stop-ish problems? Might be possible. Also, the question is, when are we going to see pit stops again? I think between now and 5 laps, so not too far away. Oh no! Oh, he has also run into the tire barrier, but unlike the others, he just became completely stuck. So going through the S's, the final turn, and he goes way wide, really like way wide, through the gravel and into the tire bundle, and he gets stuck. And it's game over for Philip Goldberg as well, unfortunately. That's a tough break. So the tire bundle has claimed quite some victims already today. Well, the good thing about that is that, well, at least it's a tire bundle on the racetrack which claimed a lot of victims, and not the stupid pit road entry. Of course, we've seen some issues with that as well, but not nearly as many as we've seen cars hitting the tire barrier. So pretty much like we've seen today. So that also proves this race is far from over. Just like I said, the 54 car has hit the tire bundle, he has lost a second again over the 07 car. Now a second is not devastating, but still, when he comes on pit road for his regular pit stop, he will probably have to repair some damage. And now that will be the biggest loss in time for him, because that will probably mean that he will have to stand for 5 to 10 seconds longer. And yeah, if he continues, if he loses 10 seconds, so the gap between him and Joshua Michaels the second is only 15 seconds. And if Michaels continues to run a second per lap faster, well, this race has 20 laps to go, so you already feel it coming. He will be passed before the race is over. So this race is not over for, especially not for the 54 of Jay Jefferson. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, that rookie has done a amazing job. I'm really astonished with how fast he was, and he's just been doing a great job. And yeah, whoa, 2 seconds, almost 2 seconds faster Joshua Michaels was. That's pretty bad for the 54 car. So yeah, the gap is decreasing quite a lot. This race is not over. Oh, there was also something else I want to say. Oh yeah, Joseph Nesse, of course, he has retired, and he was at one point the fastest car on the racetrack. So you never know what's going to happen. This race can go anywhere. And the 20 of John Arndt is on pit road again. Remember, oh, don't hit the tires. No, thank you very much. Remember, John Arndt was also somebody who pitted very early in the previous stint. So it was time for him to pit. So it was just, yeah, he's on a little bit different strategy. Now the question is, of course, he was the first one. That means that a couple of others will probably follow. Maybe not even this lap, but next lap probably as well. So there's number 40 car of James Saunders continuing. And there goes Jacques Robinson, the Canadian, on pit lane. So he's the next one. Now, does the 20 car have to repair damage? I don't think so. It was a pretty solid stop, I guess. So, 94 car coming on pit late. Ooh, Imran Rama. Why do I forget that name again? Rakoto Arumanana also is continuing his way. There's Nien Steinauer, who has gone by the 98 car now. So, whoa, this is again a very wide from the 17 car. So, Jacques Robinson, no damage to be repaired. No, I don't think so. Oh, he does have some damage. So, there's a little bit of damage. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 seconds lost. Now, 8 seconds may not sound much, but the gaps weren't that big, and it might be possible that he's going to lose a position now to the 33 car, maybe the 77 and 98 car as well. So, of course, yes, I know that he has been passed by them but as soon as they make their pit stop, well, we'll just have to see. I think the 98 car may have some damage as well, the 77 car, I'm not sure. So, yeah, this race is going places. There's the... Oh, really? Whoa! And a contact between John Arndt and Jane Pinter. And that was almost a terrible race, a terrible crash for the 20 of John Arndt. Now, John Arndt has just come off pit lane. And he will probably have some damage from this. So that is going to be bad for him. Oh, that was a bad one. I mean, he was definitely pushed by the 27 car into that wall right there, under braking. The 20 brakes a little bit early, maybe, I don't know. Their contact made, and he will disappear for now. But bang, that was a pretty good lick into the wall. Now I was afraid for a moment that that was gonna be like a Pierre Coffer incident in this year's 24 Hours of Le Mans version, but that was a pretty bad one. Luckily, John Arndt escapes this one without too much problems, I think. He has lost position, but don't say it too early, because you never know what's gonna happen. It might be possible that he's still just going to retire. So, yeah, it's a pretty bad one. So, Joseph Ernesto and Philip Goldberg have retired. Means we got 28 cars only left on track. 54 car continues his way. The 01 car comes on pit lane. That's Tommy Turbo, is not really that important. And Joshua Michaels continues as well. Let's look at the lap times. It was 23.95 deficit for the 07. 22.48. It's a half a second gain by Joshua Michaels. So With half a second, you were not going to win the race. No, you're not going to win the race, but, well, you're still gaining on the 54 car. That gap, remember, that gap used to be somewhere around 35 seconds. So, Zachary Robinson in the 48 car, he is going to come on pit lane. So that's third place on pit lane. Now is he going to be joined? The gap between him and John Art was pretty... John Art has pitted already, so the next up is the 24 car probably. So there goes Zachary Robinson on pit lane. The 40 car is right there. And that's of course James Saunders. He was one of the first ones to come on pit lane due to damage. And there is damage on the 48 car. This is going to be a lengthy pit stop probably for Zachary Robinson. As right sides go on as well, you see all the damage on the left side. That will be quite a long repair, I'm afraid, for him. So he's waiting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 seconds, almost 16 seconds lost by Zachary Robinson in that pit stop. That's big. 69 is in. May not look very planned though. But we'll focus for these guys. Oh no, this is John Arndt and he comes in again. And that is going to be only for repairs because he has just pitted one lap prior to this. So he will not be happy with Jane Pinter. And it's not over for him yet, but it doesn't mean that he is safe still. So, oh, he goes again. Okay, that's cool. So luckily John Arndt is able to continue his way while more cars come on pit lane. Now Denise Steinauer, remember she was battling the 98 car of Henry Williams and she will clearly come ahead. Oh no, she will not come ahead of him. That will be side by side coming off of pit lane. Oh boy. Okay, so Denise Steinauer still in front of the 98 car. Imran Rakoto Arimanana has lost 2 positions though to them. Wow, that's bad. Now we're gonna see what happened to Amy Shelley, because I don't think this is really planned, or maybe it was planned but she didn't execute it right. I don't know. It was not what I was looking for. Now let's see. The front stretch. Oh no, it was indeed not planned. She got a hit from the number 22 car of Brandon Thomas, and that will turn her into the, well, like we've seen earlier, this race between Joshua Michaels and I don't even know who it was. 30, yeah, 30. No, was it 30? No, 40 of James. I don't know who it was. But there, Amy Shelley gets turned around, and whoopsies, bang into the wall hard, and gets another hit there. And eventually, Amy Shelley will go around. She will get stuck in the gravel and tries to bounce out of it, but yeah, not gonna be. She will probably not make it. So that's going to be a big time loss for her. Now the 21 car is also on pit road. This doesn't really look that planned, but we'll keep an eye out on him. Leaders in. This is more important. Leaders in. 54 car of Jay Jefferson. Now how long will his pit stop be? Of course, he will have to have some tires, that's one thing. Fuel, probably as well. Not a big deal. The biggest deal will probably be the damage repairs. How long will he have to stay on pit lane for damage repairs? We'll count now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Joshua Michaels has retired! Joshua Michaels has gone off. I was just about to count for the 54 car, and at that point the 07 car just comes spawning on pit lane. 54 of Jay Jefferson has probably lost around 10 seconds, but Joshua Michaels has had an issue. What happened to him? Oh no, don't tell me he crashed on pit lane. No, Joshua Michaels. Oh my goodness, the fastest car on track. Wow. Oh my god. Is this race retirement? No, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, seriously, I don't know. Now what happened to the 21 car? He also has been on pit lane for a long time. Probably same thing. Spinning on, coming on pit lane. No. No. Just a lengthy pit stop. Oh, he just came on pit road for a long time. And I don't know what happened to Daniel Bouchard. It was one of the last cars still on the lead lap, so I don't think he really had an accident. Maybe he hit the wall coming on the front stretch. Yeah, no, I don't know. But he's still on pit lane now. Where's the 07 car? Has retired. Joshua Michaels is done for the day. That is huge, guys. Joshua Michaels, his day is over. He was the only one that could have beaten Jay Jefferson, I think. Of course, we still have the 48 car, but he's way behind. So, this race has gone places. We're gonna have to wait for a moment before everybody makes their pit stop, and then we're gonna come up with the current standings. But good grief, this race has totally switched. I mean, is there anybody in the top 10 that hasn't had any issues? Well, I know that somebody has gone off over here. But the question is who? Oh, it's 71. Cody Smart has spun around, coming on pit lane. Question is, of course, he's not going to make it back, I think. He's probably going to run into the tire bundle as well. Yeah, there it is. End of race probably for Cody Smart as well. That's a shame. Yeah, he's retired officially now, so that's a tough break. So we got only a few cars, well, not too many cars left. There's number 9 of Annie Thomas coming up pit lane. Well, she may as well make it to the top 10 at this point. So okay. When that 54 car cross start finish line, we'll get through your top 10, but a lot has changed. And remember, a few moments back we had like 30 cars on the lead lap, we had like 25 cars on the lead lap. Now we only have 21 cars on the lead lap. Probably not, because the 41 and the 07 car have retired. It means we probably have only 19 cars on the lead lap. Now, lead lap isn't too important, of course. It's an endurance race, so things will go wrong pretty easily, and you can probably lose a lap pretty easily. But I mean, I don't think there is any single driver that didn't have any issues yet. And we're gonna take a look at those. Well, we're gonna go through the I'm gonna go through the top 10X or something, whatever, in a few moments. Why are the 2 GoDaddy holders? I'm like, I don't know, whatever. So, well, 54 car gets held up. Lap times are not too bright. Oh, close call, but 4:48. So that means that he indeed had around 10 seconds lost due to repair. So Jay Jefferson, we know what happened to him, and he has some damage. The 21 car is still in pit lane, and I have no clue why. It's very weird. Yeah, then the question is who's the second. Of course, 48 car. How far is he behind? Oh, that's really far behind. That is really far behind. I don't know if the 48 car of Zachary Robinson will even be able to catch the 54 car, even if the 54 car goes into the wall another time. I think Zachary Robinson, if he wants to win this race, he just has to hope that the 54 car crashes out. What is his deficit? You ask me. Answer is 58 seconds. So that's almost 1 minute behind the 54 car. Now in third position is this driver, the 40 car of James Saunders. We know, yeah, James Saunders has also gone off, just like before, just like the 48 car. So he's currently, well, 80 seconds behind. Wait, what? Oh, Elena Suiter just hit the wall. But I want to say, How is she even in third position? She's in fourth position. How did she manage to do that? Well, probably she hasn't pitted already. She's been passed now by John Arndt in the 20 car. So John Arndt is doing pretty well as well. So John Arndt now currently scored in fourth position. And we know that he has also has some issues before. Then we got the alien side in the number 70 car, yeah. I think she has also hit the tire bundle a few moments ago, so yeah, also has some damage. Fifth position, that is. Sixth position is the number 27 car of Jane Pinter, who has been involved in an accident before. So yeah, not too bad, he's still going. Then we got the number 77 car of Denise Steinauer, who is gone by the 94 car, who is on pit lane again. I thought that he already had come in pit lane, but anyway, 7th position now indeed is the number 77 car of Denise Steinauer. And she has also hit the wall before, but car looks pretty decent. 98 car, we know that he has also hit the wall before, Henry Williams. He's in 8th. 9th position is Imran Rakota Arimanana, who has been involved in an accident before. Cannot recall quickly which one it was. Oh yeah, he had was the first accident which had 4 cars spinning in through the first chicane. This one, where he pushed a couple of others wide. So he is currently in, what is it? 9th position, and in 10th position is Priam Shane, who is currently under full attack from number 17 of Sebastian Torres. And yeah, then the 94 car is probably there in 12th position, so doing pretty decent. Hey, 96 car, 69 car is running again, so this race has pretty much changed a whole lot now. Joshua Michaels, one of the strongest cars of today, has retired. Cody Smart is also retired. Joseph Nesto, also one of the strongest cars of today, has retired. Man, I don't think that of the top runners, many of them are still running. Also, the 18 car at one point was in the top 10. Hilary Sanchez, but she went off in big time. So yeah, but still most of the top front runners are in competition, and we got a nice battle brewing over here. We got over here Eline Suiter versus Jane Pinter. So that's pretty cool. And John Arndt is also there. Now we're going to focus on this one. The 06 car is a lap down. Don't worry about him. So this is a pretty good battle. Now, yeah, the battle for the lead is not very interesting anymore. The only thing I am... Oh my goodness, can you imagine? The 54 car is already through Tetra Rouge. And the leader is not even on the front straightaway. That is like almost half a lap behind. Oh, Zachary Robinson comes in again. Oh wow, well that is pretty much race won by Jay Jefferson. If he can keep it on track, he has this race in his pockets. Definitely 100%. So I still have no clue why Daniel Bouchard is on pit lane. I have no clue. No explanation for that. But here's Zachary Robinson. Damage repairs probably going on. That I think is 40 car who just came by. Yes indeed, there he went. So not too much damage in time for the 48 car, but he has lost third or second position to the number 40 car. Now here's the battle. Ooh, Alien Sight has come on pit lane. Now that is not that big of an issue. What isn't big of an issue is the 20 car, who has once again hit the wall at the last turn. There we go. Oh boy. Bang. And that is John Arndt going for a spin and losing 4th place. So just so you know, Eline Suiter's pit stop in the 70 car, that she does have some damage apparently, but it was planned pit stop, so nothing to worry about. But she's going to fall quite far back. I mean, she's going to fall behind the 17 that's outside of the top 10. Not too great. So there's your leader. I mean, he probably will have around 80 seconds over second place, and that is the 40 car now. But yeah, in all honesty, Jay Jefferson, except for the one mistake he had, which might have been a very costly mistake until Joshua Michaels crashed, he has had a flawless race, and that is probably going to deliver him the victory. I mean, as no, we're only 2/3 of the race, so still 1 hour to go. But I gotta say, there's an impressive job over there by Jay Jefferson, the rookie, and James Saunders in the number 40 car. That's 2 rookies in first and second position. A returning race car driver to the sport in third. Yeah, of course, veteran of James Pinter in fourth. I mean, but on the other hand, James Pinter, an hour ago, he wasn't even in the top 10. He's running now in 4th position. And it's in the road course. That's pretty tough to do. 5th position, John Arndt. I'm even surprised he's still on pit lane. Pit lane, he's not even on pit lane, but he is still on the racetrack. Because he has gone off, I don't know how many times. He keeps on recovering, then falling back again. Recovering, falling back again. Now he's once again recovering. 5th place, pretty decent. Now we got Denise Steinhauer even in 6th position. That's also pretty impressive. 7th we got rookie Imran Rakotorimanana, who has just gone by the 98 car of Henry Williams, who's in 8th place. So that's also pretty good. 9th we got Priya McShane in the number 4 car, and in 10th we got the 17 car now of Sebastian Torres. So in 11th is the 70 car. So here you can see the rest of the field. 12th that is. 13 is Joshua Ciccoli. He might be able to crack the top 10 near the end of the race. So, yeah, that's the lap car. So I'm sort of like watching to make. Oh, whoa! That was what why I was watching. Just want to say I was watching to make sure that he doesn't crash off. Well, guess what, he almost did, but he's fine. So. So that was, what is it, 13th, 14th we got over, 15th, 16th. So it's on the course still on the lead lap. Well, Brian Fox was on the lead lap. We had 70 cars on the lead lap, but not anymore. Looking at lap times, 58.5. Yeah, it's not fast. It's not as fast as he used to drive. 58.5. 59.2 James Saunders. I don't think he will be faster than Jay Jefferson, but still, let's see. 58.8, that's not even too bad. Zachary Romson, yeah, he made a pit stop. Sorry about that. He made a pit stop, so it's not, it's not really good. James Pinter might be much faster now. Let's see. No, not at all. Sorry about hitting the microphone once again. John Arndt then. No, 3.6 now. Needs 59.1. Nah. No. No. Priya McShane. Yeah, Priya McShane, we once thought that she was the person that might have something near the end. But then she crashed. Or cross crashed pretty much. 0.1 and a 0.8. So pretty much I think the fastest car on the racetrack is, wow, look at this guy. Brendan Thomas ran a 4.00.000 at 4 flat. That's quite impressive to do that. I've not seen that happen very often, but well, here we got a 4.00.066, so that's not even too bad either by Joshua Ciccoli, who's still behind the 22 car. Can you imagine? He's been stuck behind the 22 now for almost full lap, maybe even longer than that. But Sandra Course is running a 59.9. That is pretty fast. Well, she has to, because the leader is coming pretty soon. So if she wants to stay on the lead lap, she has to run fast now. But she's one of the few drivers that is underneath the 4-minute mark, just like Jay Jefferson. And just like the 40 of James Saunders, and there are not that many of them left. So Jay Jefferson is now the fastest car on the racetrack. Well, he's still the leader, but we've seen cars run faster than that. Maybe we'll see that later on. Maybe Zachary Fitzwater? Zachary Robinson, I mean. Zachary Fitzwater is not in the race anymore. No, I don't think Zachary Robinson will be much faster than that. Where are the battles, you ask me? This might be a battle soon. No, probably not. This might be a battle soon. Denise Steinauer is probably closing the gap to John Arndt with a few seconds per lap. So that will be a battle soon. This will probably, I don't know, this may be a battle as well soon. Why you are probably like, well, the 98 car is right behind him. Why is he sitting on the battle? Well, he's slower than the 33 car. At least he was slower than the 33 car. He was he was half a second behind the 33, but I think it's a little bit more now. So that's why I don't think it's really a battle. Daniel Bouchard, hooray! He's running again. That means that we still have 26 cars in competition. 26 cars in competition, 16 on the lead lap. For now. That almost looked like somebody went off, but I don't know. Oh, maybe somebody has gone off, and that somebody may have been Brian Fox. No, I don't think he ran off there. I think he just crashed coming on pit lane. Yeah, there we go. Nice, okay. That's a shame. Oh, Brian Fox has retired. Unfortunately, I haven't even said it, I haven't even said that we... Oh, Denise start. Oh, Debbie... No, who is it? Debbie Myers. Once again ran into tire bundle. For the, like... Oh, this is third or fourth time that she's done this today. Well, gotta give her credit. She's still in the race. There's second place. And second place is losing a half a second over leader. So, Zachary Robinson now. Yeah, also losing second. Jane Pinter now. Also losing. And John Arndt is in once again as Denise Steinauer ran into the tire bundle again. 58.0. That's a fast one. Yeah, she went the fastest lap of everybody over here. That's quite impressive. Now, I'm not sure if this is planned, but yeah. Who else do we got over here? Number 4 car. Yeah, she's quite a lot slower now. 17. Yeah, she's probably also much slower. Yes, indeed. So now this may be interesting. The 20 car of John Arndt comes on track again, and he will probably throw it right in front of the 15 car or 17 car. Oh, that's still a pretty big margin. Okay, never mind. So the only driver that was faster than a leader for now was Denise Steinauer, though it was not with much. Of course, she doesn't need to look at the leader. She needs to look at the person who's in front of her, and she is right behind Jane Pinter, and she was a full 1.5 seconds faster than Jane Pinter. Jane Pinter is only 7 seconds in front of her. Now, she was also a full second faster than Zachary Robinson, so she's coming. Yeah, this is interesting. The 40 car of James Saunders, he is one of the faster cars on track as well, still, as he's running in second position. But he's getting seriously held up over here by the 01 car of Tommy Turbo. And look at it, the gap between him and Zachary Robinson was 7 seconds. I don't think it's 7 seconds anymore, so... Yeah. Well, Jay Jefferson is already out of the Porsche turret. I mean, like, he's almost already on the front stretch. And James Saunders is only coming out of Mulsanne corner. He's literally a half a lap behind. Finally has made it by the 01 of Tommy Turbo. How many blue cars do we have in the field? 1, 2, 3. Well, a little bit of blue. 5, 6. No blue, no blue, no blue. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. I have something with the color blue, I guess. You still have 11 of the, what is it? 25 cars-ish or something. We still have in the race. We have like 20, we have like 11 blue cars. No, we have more than that because I started off with these guys. And we still have 12, 13, 14. I guess we have 14 blue cars on track of 25 that are still running. So like 3/5, 60% of the cars that are still on track have blue in there. Of course, and like blue as one of the main colors, I mean, more or less. So not like the 54 car with blue M&M. Yeah. James Saunders. He has been held up quite a lot by the 01 of Tommy Turbo. Well, Denise Steinhauer or Debbie Myers has just gone up. Ah, this will probably be retirement. She will run into the tire barrier. And then her race will also be over. There you go. Oh, you can finally catch it live again. Time. 3 seconds lost. Zachary Robinson. 1 second lost. So that's 1 second gained on the 40 car for the 48. Second lost. Denise Steinhauer. Can she be faster once again? Yes, she once again was faster. But what lap time did Jay Jefferson run then? 58.5. Wait, how 58.5? How can Denise Steinhauer be faster? She ran 59.5. She lost a second. How can I even see? Oh, yeah. Now it's suddenly I thought it was a 42, but now it's suddenly a 44. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So once again, the number 54 car is the fastest car on track. And yeah, pretty much the best battle on track is over there. Are we going to, have we reached the point that we're not going to miss a single battle on track anymore? Okay, okay. We're going to see every single battle we have over here. Indeed, Debbie Mars is also retired. Leaves us with only 24 cars in the race. Well, that sounds more like ordinary Le Mans standards. Whoa, this is interesting. What happened to that number 25 car of Aiden Shepard? Yeah, a little bit of moment. He got wiped off the racetrack. Oh, it was the contact between him and the Sonic course. Bang. Not too much harm done. So, it's fine, no problem. There we got their leader. Oh, now the leader gets held up a little bit. Remember, it's still a survival race. This race is not over, even though Jay Jefferson has been dominating this race and is really far ahead. One mistake and his race is over. And yeah, he just had. If I were him, I would just take it easy, relax. Got almost 1.5 minutes advantage over the 40 car. That's like almost a full track. He's just coming out of Mills on the corner. No problem at all. Oh, yeah. On the other hand, he's still getting seriously held up by the number. Oops. Oh, still on the course, ran into the tire bundle. And that's no good. Now she will probably she will lose a lap. But still, as long as she's able to continue for her, it will not be too much of a problem. She ran pretty much all by her own. I don't even know how far she's behind the number. She's pretty far behind the number 3 already. So class of her own. All she has to mind is now, well, make it to the finish. Because we're not done yet with cars retiring. I mean, we have seen 2 ever since we came back, which was 3/4 of an hour ago. We've seen the 43, the 62, the 71, the 07, the 19, and the 67 retired. That's 6 cars. That means in the final 45 minutes, we still can see 6 cars retire. So, yeah, everything is still possible. But your leader is 1.1. That's not too bad. That's not too good. On the other hand, well, James Saunders is also pretty far behind. So now it wouldn't surprise me if he still lost some time on the 54 car. Now let's take a look at this. It was 25.8, from 24 point something now, I guess. 23.5. That's quite a lot. So your leader has lost 2 seconds over second place. Now 2 seconds is not too big of a problem. He will not be caught in that way. And it was a lap car who made the mess of it. With all due respect, no problem of course. Has all 25 Ene Shepherd all right to race there. How far is Ene Shepherd actually behind? Ooh, this might be a little bit of a moment for the 33 car of Imran Rakoto Arumanana. And that is position lost. 6th to 7th for the 33 car. And Harry Williams takes advantage. So yeah, that's also possible. I think the 33 car just tried to take a little bit conservative. And it's better to lose a position and not hit the wall than to hit the wall and lose a position and destroy your car. So, smart move by the 33 car. Did cost him a position, but he might be able to take it back later on. And here we got also a pretty good battle. This is for 9th position between the 17 car of Sebastian Torres, the Colombian, and the 20 car of John Arndt. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see how many rookies we have. I always do that for when we have a new season. I always check how many foreigners are we having in the race. Oh no! 2nd place! Oh, James Saunders. That was risky, man. He almost took out his teammate. Wait, did James Saunders almost take out his teammate, Patrick Smith? And almost ruined both races. Ah man, come on. Come on, James. It's a little bit unnecessary, but... oh well. We'll stay with this battle for a moment. For now we're going to take a little bit of a look at how many rookies we have. And that's interesting because I don't know exactly how many drivers were in the race last season. This is also still a pretty good battle. Which one should we follow? I'll stick with this one for now. So how many rookies are there for sure? 1, 2, 3. Sebastian Torres. I'm not sure if he ran last season, to be honest. But Hilary Sanchez. And we got Brian Fox. I'm also not sure if he is a rookie in this series. I think he is, to be honest. There we go. I think he is. I will mark him as a rookie. And then Bouchard. Brandon Thomas is a rookie. Patrick Smith. Imran Rakoto Manana. And Samit Oskan is also a rookie. James Saunders, yes. Presnott. Jay Jefferson is a rookie. Your leader is a rookie, yes. Ooh, this battle is really heating up. Okay. Not sure about Cody Smart either. I think he has been in the series before. I'm not 100% sure. Skylar Fleming, I'm not sure either. So, about drivers, I know for sure that they are rookie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rookies. Normally we have many more rookies, but once again, I'm not sure about probably... there could be possible that there are like 10 more rookies. I think on average we have around 18 to 20 rookies in the season. So... okay, haven't missed a lot. Lap times, wonder. I think the 54 car went 59.5. Not too good, but still. 59.5, it's a 0.4 for Saunders, so full second loss, half second loss by the 48. Jane Pinter also half second loss. Denise Steinhauer is the fastest car on track. She gained a full second over the 54 car. And remember, she is still only 6 seconds, no, a little bit more than that, a little less than that, 5 seconds behind Jane Pinter. So that might be interesting. Here we got the battle where the 33 car has fallen back a little bit. And Henry Williams ran also a pretty good lap. So Wow, fast lap by Jacques Robinson, 58.6. Together with Denise Steinhauer, the fastest car on the track. And Daniel Bouchard. Oh, power off and press any button to prevent power going off. Can I press? How do I do that? Press any button to prevent power off. Okay. Guess I made it. Okay. Phew, had me a heartache for moments. Okay. Wow, Brandon Thomas also very fast lap. So yeah, Jay Jefferson is not the fastest car on track. That's interesting. Okay, there we go. Well, this is not really a battle anymore. For some reason the 33 car's fallen back a little bit, so. Anyway, how many foreigners do we have? Well, we have a little bit more than that. We got Diego Martinez from Spain. We got Ian Thomas from Great Britain. We got Chris Dodd from Puerto Rico. Annie Thomas from Australia. Mohammed Al Mohammed from Morocco. We got Tommy Tang from Canada. Sebastian Torres, Colombia. Hilary Sanchez is American, so not. And I only write down like the non-American race car drivers. Why? Because well, most drivers are American, so yeah, it's just easy for me. So don't feel offended if you're American. We got then of course Sebastian Torres from Colombia. I already mentioned him. Daniel Bouchard is Canadian. We got Brandon Thomas from Australia. We got Aiden Shepard, I'm not sure about him. I thought... No, Aiden Shepard is just American, I think. Yeah, I think he mentioned it as well. Patrick Smith, Canadian. We got Imran Rakota Orimanana from Madagascar. Benoit Terveen from France. Samet Oskan from Sweden. James Saunders, Canada. Then we got Sanne Kors from the Netherlands, of course. Zachary Fitzwater from Australia, just like Henrietta Fitzwater. We got Debbie Meyer from the Netherlands. Denise Steinhauer from the Netherlands. Well, for this race, Italy side as well. Of course, she's a wildcard, so I put her on this paper. And Jacques Robinson from Canada leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 foreigners. 21 foreigners in this race, so half the field is foreigner. Well, I think we have never seen so many foreigners in one single race, so well, we're getting more diverse field over here, and that's pretty cool. It's going more or less like the IndyCar series, so I always like to have many different nationalities, so it's great to have this. Talking about great, this race is pretty great as well. We got a pretty good battle brewing up over here. Of course, the 17 and 20 car have been behind each other for a while now. This is a battle for 9th place. But look at this, 94 car is coming as well. Jacques Robinson, and he is one of the fastest cars on the racetrack. He has gained 3 seconds over both Sebastian Torres and John Arndt. So, oh, we got pit stops. We got pit stops coming up. Guys are coming on pit lane. Zachary Robinson is the first one. And he's going again without damage repairs. This is good news for him. Denise Steinhauer as well, with some damage repairs. Imran Rakota Orimanana and the 98 car of Henry Williams. Now, there's the 1, the 17 and the 20 are both coming in pit lane. Denise Steinhauer leaves again. Will she lose a position to the 33 car? No. Will she lose a position to the 98 car? No. So she will just come out in front of where, well, pretty much where she still belongs. But she has some time lost still, so. The 98 and the 33 car leave simultaneously, that's cool. Now this will be a real battle. 17 car versus 20 car. Sebastian Torres versus John Arndt. Torres leaves, John Arndt, yeah, leaves as well. Oh, that was a close call. But still, Sebastian Torres outpits 20 car of John Arndt. So, by the way, we have 10 laps to go. So Jay Jefferson has not pitted yet. We will wait for him to make a pit stop. Who else has not pitted? The 40 car of James Saunders, so your top 2 has not come in. Jay Pinter neither. Well, this is interesting. Well, this is also interesting, but it's not really an interesting battle because it's a lapped car. So there's the 31 car coming in. So we're waiting for our leaders. Jay Jefferson and James Saunders. To be honest, James Saunders, he was the last one to sign up. I had never heard of him before, but ooh, somebody has gone off. Oh, okay, that's no problem. No problem for the 3-3. Make it clean, Jay. Oh, okay. That must be a little bit nerve-wracking for him to watch, but clean pit entry. Great job by him. This on the course makes pit stop. Could this be the last pit stop for these guys? You gotta ask me. I don't know. It depends. I'll make a note about that. Do I have note paper? Yeah. So lap number 36. It was the 48 and stuff. Lap number 37. It's the 54. There he goes. Clean pit stop. James Saunders continues for one lap longer. James Saunders is gone. Where's James Saunders? Oh, don't tell me he crashed. No, there he is. Oh, he was just so far behind. Sorry, James, if I give you a heart attack. So, recap: the 48 car has pitted, the 27 car not yet. 48 car has pitted, the 4 neither, the 94 not either. The 77 car has pitted. The 33 and the 98 both have pitted now. And the 17 and the 20 I think as well. So those guys have all pitted on lap number 36. James Saunders is... Oh man, I lost the 40 car again. But now I think I really lost him. Okay, there he is. Okay, there he is. Okay, this is an ordinary pit stop, maybe, I think. The 40 car and the 27 car pit on lap number 37. Okay. Saunders, I think he came off of pit lane, or he came on pit lane and crashed on the tire bundles. We're waiting for him to move. Yeah, he got his hood taken off. This is devastating for him. Fast pit stops for the 06 car. Can you imagine that? There goes Jay Pinter, and no sign of movement from the 44 car yet. So James Saunders, his race also might be taking a turn south, as he came on pit lane and crashed into a tire bundle. That's why I lost him for a moment. I was already afraid of it as soon as he came on pit lane, and I couldn't see him before. Coming on to... Yeah, there he goes. Okay, this might not be too bad though. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Okay, he's going again. So he is going again, but he has lost second place for sure now, battling the 98 car of... where's the 33? Where's the 33 car? There he is. Oh, the 33 pitted again. 33 car pitted again. Now, of course, he will change him to lap number 37 then when his last pit stop. Okay, fine, no problem. Whatever he wants. 22 in. So, who is the only drivers that have not pitted yet in the top 10 now currently are... I think Ailing South has not pitted yet. And 94 car neither. So, might be good news for the Ailing South and Jacques Robinson if they can stretch it a little bit longer. James Pinter has pitted. Of course, it doesn't say anything. Maybe nobody has to pit anymore. But if they do have to pit, it could be important if you have to make a pit stop with one to go, and if you don't have to make a pit stop at all. So the 4 car of Priya McShane has pitted as well. So there's James Saunders. He's fallen back to, what is it, 9th position or something. That's a tough one. Here we got a great battle between Denise Steinauer and James Pinter. This might be the battle for... probably will be 5th or 6th position. I don't know. This all messed up. A great battle over here. Denise Steinauer and James Pinter. I'm looking to see if there are any other battles. So we got over here leader, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. This is the battle for 5th position, but 2 cars in front of them still have to pit. 2 cars in front of, yeah, 2 cars in front of them still have to pit. So this is interesting. And Denise Steinauer takes it. So the 77 car moves to 5th position, what will presumably be 3rd position. Interesting. Nice. This will be interesting. This will be an interesting finish to this race. Now I don't get me wrong, I don't think that anybody can catch that number 54 car. I mean, every time somebody runs in 2nd position, he crashes for some reason out. First it was Joseph Nesso. I'm not sure if he even was in 2nd position for a long time. Then it was Joshua Michaels in the 07 car. Then it was, I don't know who else was in 2nd. But anyway, now it was the 40 car of James Saunders who crashed out. So yeah, this race is not over yet. This is a great battle. This is for, well, 1 lap down actually. Yeah, this is 1 lap down. Both are 1 lap down. So still is the battle for 15th, I guess. 15th position, so. Ah, there comes the 94 car in. That is the next pit stop on lap number 38. So, advantage of 1 lap for Jacques Romsen. 2 laps even over a couple of others. So, yeah, this race is not over yet. And I have a feeling that at least everybody who came in on lap number 36 still has to pit. Because you cannot run 10 laps on 1 tank of fuel. There's the 98 car coming in again. There's the 98 car coming in again. Why is that then? Or does he think that maybe he can make it now till the end? Oh my goodness! John Arndt has gone off in big time and is rolling down the front stretch. John Arndt and James Saunders have gone off, and that is race over for the 20 car. No, no way, no way. Oh no. Are we gonna have a replay of Martini Endurance Series season number 1 Le Mans race? Where the whole field will be held up by the number 20 car. Oh no. Wow. Hang on for a moment. Yeah, he will slide in behind. Don't, no. You are not going to believe this. Oh, there goes James Saunders off. James Saunders and Imran Rakoto Rimanana go off. And there goes Rakoto and Rimanana off again. Oh, and there the 2001 car runs in. Oh, and the Rakoto Rimanana gets turned on his roof by the 30 car. What is happening over here? What is happening over here? What the hell? We have 4 flips this race. 2 in 1 lap. And once again, with around, what is it? Half an hour to go, this race has turned crazy. Okay. The good news is that probably nobody will be stuck behind one of these cars. At least. Wow. Where's your leader? That's what I'm wondering. There he is. Wait, did the 20 car just skip the turn? Whoa. You caught me speechless over for a moment because I'm waiting for what is going to happen. I've seen this before. It ended up with a long chain of 20 cars. Oh, there goes James Saunders again! And a 22 and 31 car go around. This is going to be chaos, guys. Where's your leader? Oh no, I'm going to hold my heart. There goes the 31 off. Oh, and that's Joshua Ciccoli going off with the 20 car of John Arndt. I think your leader over here might become very lucky. Why? Because everybody has already gone off before they reach. What now? Oh, come on, guys. Okay, 40 cars still there. Jay Jefferson might be sitting at the edge of his seat now. Maybe not, because he hasn't seen this season 1 race over here at Le Mans. But I'm pretty sure everybody who has is going to be like, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. Oh boy. 17 car has retired. Well, where did that happen? Oh boy. There is the leader coming. There is the leader coming. Jay Jefferson will have to use experience to clear this mess and to continue his domination. But this might be the point where it's not going to end well for him. The 69 car of Amy Shelley gets held up by the 40 car of James Saunders. And there is your leader, Jay Jefferson. Will he get stuck behind the 40 car as well? No, but the 40 car goes around. That means that Jay Jefferson will be clearing the 40 of... Oh my god. The Jay Jefferson gets so lucky in this one. He almost got stuck behind James Saunders, but because he got... Oh, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Jay, take it easy. Okay, that was clean. Oh my god, can you believe this? I mean, because Amy Shelley has cleared the 50 car right in front of his nose, Jay Jefferson survived this one. Otherwise he would have run into the 40 car or would have been stuck behind him. Wow. I'm sort of like speechless now. May I? Oh, godly. I think we're fine. Jay Jefferson is the only, or James Saunders will probably be holding up maybe 1 or 2 more cars. But the biggest damage has been done to a few cars we had not expected. There's Brandon Thomas. Oh, that was a close call. There's James Saunders coming on pit lane. We've seen 2 cars go off in big style. And this race has calmed down a little bit. Jay Jefferson crawling through the eye of a needle. Let's take a look at where this mess started. Exactly 1 lap ago. Wow. We're going to watch this in again. Oh! Ah! There we go. James Saunders was much slower. Sebastian Torres made the move on the inside through the 4 chicanes. There. Now he's on the outside. 40 car, well, shortest corner. Now he goes a little bit too hard through that last chicane. Goes completely off the racetrack. And hello, tire bundle. Runs into that tire bundle. That will cause him to not have too much issues. Well, of course he's out, but doesn't really necessarily involve these guys. Then it went wrong. John Arndt got tapped by James Saunders. And look at his car go. Tumbling over and over and over. Over and over and over. And what was, well, so far also, together with the crash of the 18 car, the biggest crash of today. Now let's go onward quickly with John Arndt, because I don't want to stick too long with this crazy replay. Although, of course, this is where it all started, but that's what I say. This is where it all started. Much more to come. I mean, look at this. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Brace, brace, brace. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I'm just surprised that he can continue his way after stumbling over 6 times. Now, was this the big problem? No. Because I will fast forward it. James Saunders will get stuck behind him. Now, this is where big crash number 2 happens. Now, this wasn't necessarily a big one, but Imran Rakoto or Rimanana eventually will get into James Saunders, will turn him into the barrier. And the biggest problem for him was soon, a few moments later, he once again hit that tire bundle or that guardrail, spins around, nothing too much serious about this, but then the 30 car of Patrick Smith comes by and T-bones the 33 car at the moment he was bouncing, which tips him over on his roof. Wow, that's a big one. I'm not gonna have onboard because I have plenty more to show, and otherwise this race is already over before it even starts. So now this was not necessarily a big problem. Then we saw the 22 car of Brandon Thomas come by and run into the back of James Saunders. Joshua Ciccoli also involved. Bang. There, big hit for the 31 and 22 car. 22 or 40 spin around. Now the 31 car will flip the 20 car into the gravel. Now he will get hit again by the 22 car, which goes right underneath him. The 20 is done over here. At this point the 20 car is done. Now the 40 car will be holding up some people, especially the number 69 car. Now not much happens over here until this point. Right at the leader arriving at this slow 40 car, he gets turned around. Oh wow. I'm speechless, man. And then nothing else happened, I guess. So yeah, 40 car has retired. Oh no, Elina Suite has gone off in the number 70 car. What a heartbreaker for her. She was doing such a fantastic job. And then it all went south. Pit road, I'm thinking. No, not even. Ah, tire bundle. No, not even. Where did she crash? Ah, she got turned around by the 21 car. Feel it coming. Right here? No. No. Almost. Then on the backstretch here? No. I don't know. I'm just guessing now, I guess. Ah, she did it. I think she did it herself. I think she just hit it herself. She went into the back of the 21 car, then lost control coming on front stretch. Hit the tire bundle and that's a hard one. Game over for Elina Suite. And once again, it is the wildcard car that retires. Are you ready yet? Golly. Make up points, standings, whatever ish. The 40 car has retired, the 17 car has retired, the 22 car has retired. The 31 is on pit lane. Who else is on pit lane? Somebody else was also on pit lane. The 70 car is on pit lane and the 20 car is on pit lane. Yeah. Welcome to the Martini Endurance Series, where everything happens not only in the first lap but also in the last one. So, recap. We got the number 54 car of Jay Jefferson in the lead. Pretty much way in front of the second place, which is 48 car. I'm not even sure there he is. Zachary Robinson, that is, in second. Third place, we got over here the 27 car of Jane Pinter. Fourth place is Denise Steinauer in the 77 car. And fifth place, after all the kerfuffle, it's the number 4 of Priya McShane. Sixth place is Jacques Robinson in the 94 car. 7th place is, I don't know even who. Over here, Henry Williams, he's fallen back quite a long way then. 8th place is the 31 car. What? The 31 car of Joshua Ciccoli is in 8th. How did he do that? And then 9th place is nobody anymore because, well, the person has just, well, of course the 3 car, but who's been put on a lap, so. Oh my goodness, yeah. We have a few more laps to go. When we cross start finish line, we'll have, what is it, 4 laps to go? Well, that means we got over here 15 minutes to go. Yeah, we're gonna make it within 3 hours probably, pretty cleanly. So, what about now? Okay, I was kind of recapping what happened. So, first it was the 40 car and the 20 car getting together. Then eventually it was the 31 car, no, 33 car who ran into the back of. Jay Jefferson ran into the tire bundle. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything anymore. And that was the 22 car who went straight into the back of the 40. Okay. That was it, sort of, like, I guess. Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, 69 car also getting in the back of somebody. So, well. That was big. I'm still not 100%. Haven't recovered 100% from that. Whereas, I mean, like, I'm wondering. How far is Zachary Robinson behind the leader? It was 1.5 minutes. Well, it feels like much more now. I mean, he's already on the Mulsanne straight, and the 48 car hasn't even made it through. Has just barely made it through Maison Blanche. This is more than. Has Zachary Robinson pitted again? Has he made another pit stop? It was 1.5 minutes, but this is more than that. I can promise you that. What will it be? That's the question. Now, of course, the 54 car did hit the tire bundle again. I don't know how bad it is, but 134. Oh, okay. I thought it was much slower, but apparently not. Okay, fine. Whatever you want. We got a possible battle over here for 3rd place because Priya McShane has just gone by by Denise Steinhauer. Priya McShane is flying around this racetrack. She's running the fastest laps over here. I mean, watch this. We're not really going to focus on the 12 car. We're going to focus on the 4 car. Priya McShane, 2:13 it was. 2:11, 2:13. Okay, fine. Oh no. 2:11, 2:13. It is 12 and 13. So, well, not too much time gained, but I guess they're all just running fast except for Denise Steinhauer. So, officially the 33 car is now also retired. Yes. How many cars do we still have in the race? 19. 19 cars still in the race, of which 8 on the lead lap. I ate them all. Oops, a little bit of a moment there for the 25-inch Shepherds. Yeah, so this is the battle for the leads pretty much over unless the 54 car has to make another scheduled pit stop. The 48 car is sort of like pretty much secured in 2nd place. Now the battle is going to be for 3rd. It is Jane Pinter versus Priya McShane versus Denise Steinhauer versus, watch there in the back, 94 car coming. Now? Oh, okay, he's a little bit further behind, so I'm not sure if he will make it in time. How are the lap times? No, probably not gonna make it. So it will be Jane Pinter, Priya McShane and Denise Steinhauer going for the last spot on the podium. One of the 3, we got 2 Mazdas and we got 1 Jag. And we got 2 Mercedes up. No, we got Toyota leading. We got Toyota, Mercedes, Mazda, Jaguar as your top 4. That's cool already. So, yeah. This race is crazy. This race is absolutely crazy. Okay, so there is Jay Jefferson. I'm wondering what his lap time now is. He ran a 38.47. Oh, nice, 0.04. So not too bad either. No problem at all. Wow. And these guys are even. They're in the Milzan corner now. Yeah, this is half a lap behind. They are half a lap behind. Well, that's just weird, man. Yeah, it's once again proves to be a fantastic Le Mans race. If you are still watching, God, let me know what you think of it now. This race is not over yet. Of course, remember, this race is not over yet. These guys haven't crossed start finish line, so they will still have to complete 3.5 more laps. Remember? Yeah, it's a little bit longer than. Oh, Zachary Robinson. Still, Eileen Sides is on pit lane. But through Arnage, it is. Battle between Jane Pinter and Priya McShane is heating up. Denise Steiner, I think it doesn't have the car anymore to make something happen. The 06 car has retired. Okay, quick replay. Okay. Quick replay. Diego Martinez coming on pit lane. Did he crash coming on pit lane? Yes, he did. Okay, fine. Fine. 48 car. What was it? 35.7? 35.5. Okay. So, yeah, 0.2 of a second gained on the 54 car. Okay, whatever he wants. But this is going to be, I think, the battle in the top 10 where everybody is waiting on. The battle for the finish. Oh, and between the 94 and... No? 94 and 98. It was 1 second. Not anymore, I guess, then. Okay. Here we go. Priya McShane versus Jane Pinter. The game is on. Who is going to grab the last position on the podium? Will it be a very experienced Jane Pinter, or will it be sort of like newbie Priya McShane, who has already a little bit of experience and has already proven that she's a pretty good race car driver, but she has to battle Dascar president Jane Pinter now. That's difficult. That's going to be a tough one. The advantage that she has is that she has a much faster car. She gained a second over Jane Pinter in the previous lap. Well, I can tell you, I'm not sure what you think about this gap. I don't even know what this gap is, but I can tell you it's not a second anymore. So this is going to be a close battle. Okay. I still want to keep an eye out, a small eye out on that number 54 car. Though Jay Jefferson has been sort of like fine all race long. So here we go. Priya McShane. Can she make a move on Jane Pinter? If she can, she will do it now probably. There we go. There we go. Great spectator cam. He makes the move to the inside for the first chicane. Okay. Clean, 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 clean. Braking. Inside. Yes. Now don't overrun this corner. And definitely don't overrun this corner, because then you're going in tire bundles. Priya McShane has taken podium position from Jane Pinter. With just 2-3 more laps to go. A little bit less than that. Well, this race is awesome. This is why we all love Le Mans so much. It always has those unexpected things happening. And Jay Jefferson, your leader, 2 to go. Oh, that's way wide, and that's too wide for the 30 car. Patrick Smith runs into the wall. Teammate has already retired. Has Eileen Sides also retired? I think Eileen Sides also has retired already. So now there's second place, and here's third place. So recap: we got 15 cars in the race still. 15 cars are still left, and we got only 8 cars on the lead lap. On which pretty much well, I don't know. The gaps are pretty big, but except for between these guys, and that's why we're watching this. Now I understand why I thought that the 94 and 98 car were so close together. I saw 31 and 31 or something between the gaps, but it was 2 minutes 29 now and 3 minutes 31. So that's why I thought the gap was pretty close, a few seconds, but apparently it was a few seconds plus a minute. So yeah, makes sense. Makes perfectly sense now. Are there more interesting battles? No, I don't think so. I think this race is pretty much run, unless somebody decides to hit the wall in the last lap, which I wouldn't be surprised if that still happens. Now, of course, we all have written down those pit stops and that kind of stuff, but I'm wondering, I don't think anybody will have to make a pit stop anymore. Maybe the 77 of Denise Steinauer. If there's one person who needs to stop, I think it's her. But I don't know if she will have to. Well, so many cars out to race. No pit stop for her. So this battle for third, well, even though it wasn't, well, 4 cars the fastest one of them, continues. Lap times 58.9. I gotta say, Jay Jefferson has done such a fantastic job today. I mean, I'm really impressed by him and his qualities. And then we got over here Zachary Robinson, 59.6. And actually, I'm starting to think about is what we did last year is everybody who won a race in the Martini Endurance Series, because these races are so long, get a locked position for Phillips Cup Series season number 10. So I think I'm gonna think about it, but maybe I'm going to say that, well, if you're season number 10, Jay Jefferson, you're free to go. You get a reserve spot. But maybe I'm also going to say, well, he is of course in the Dascar KLM series. If you want to promote to the Phillips Cup Series, you can do so. So for Jay Jefferson, let me know if you want to. Because, well, not even if you wouldn't win this race, I think I would have said that anyway. So, but he definitely has earned it, and in a few moments, Jay Jefferson is going to grab the white flag and going to have to battle this 13-kilometer racetrack, 13.5-kilometer racetrack one more time. He has done an impressive job so far. I mean, I'm really impressed by his qualities and abilities, and this is gonna be a good one for him. Coming through the 4 chicanes, he will have to do that one more time, because here the white flag will be out for Jay Jefferson. One more lap to go. Looking for second. Yeah, there's Zachary Fitzwater, half a lap behind. And battle for third, not anymore. Tree McShane has made a gap over Jane Pinter now. Denise Steinauer has fallen back a little bit more than that. And the 94 of Jacques Robinson is also falling back. I mean, like, watch this. This is going to be a well, double top 10 for the Robinsons in their return. That's impressive. We got Henry Williams in 7th place. We got Joshua Ciccone in 8th place, and that's your leader again. So 8 cars on the lead lap. Eventually there will be 17 cars finishing the race, not 16 cars, not 15 cars, 17 cars who will be finishing the race probably. And I gotta say, I'm not even sure if the 70 and the 06 car are going to finish in 18th and 19th. Maybe the 25 of Aiden Shepard and the 21 of Daniel Bouchard are so far behind they cannot even catch the those 2 that have retired anymore. How late is it? Ooh, quite late already. Okay. Okay, fine. No problem at all. We got over here, what's the fastest way to go do this? I don't know. There's Zachary Robinson, 59.5. Oh, okay. Of course, lap times don't matter too much anymore. What does matter is that, tech cars tend to hit the wall still. I remember it was in one of the seasons, Henry Williams, I think maybe even been last season, Henry Williams in the 98 car, he hit the tire bundle with 1 to go, and he fell back, I don't know how many positions. Now I don't want to jinx him. I don't even know where he is. There he is. Oh, he has a long way to go. I mean, he has a long way to go, but he has been well, oh no, never mind. I thought he was almost getting beaten by the number 31 car of Joshua Ciccoli. He's going to get a top 10 out of that. I gotta say, Joshua, I'm not sure if you expected this to happen with, like, after the first lap, the craziness. Jay Jefferson almost has put a full lap also on Joshua Ciccoli. So, okay. So the 25 car has passed the 06 of Diego Martinez now. 21 car as well. So Diego Martinez is going to finish in 19th. But Eileen de Suiter is still in front of the 25 and the 21. Interesting. We'll skim through this field one more time. This will be the last skimming through, because I don't think there's going to be any more big changes. I only want to see Henry Williams survive. Oh, Henry Williams comes on pit lane. Well, that's something, and that means he's probably going to lose 7th place. 1 to go. Henry Williams comes on pit road for whatever reason, and Joshua Ciccoli is going to grab 7th place from him. And there we got our leader, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one magnificent win for this rookie. I mean, he has impressed so much, and I would give him Philips Cup Series ride for season 9 probably after this incredible finish. It is Jay Jefferson who wins the Le Mans 3 hours in dominating fashion. Not mistake free, don't get me wrong, but well, I gotta say he got very lucky as well, because he survived it when the rest of the field just couldn't. Now we will have to, well, watch that number 98 car, we will have to get by. Tommy Turbo finishing in 9th position, that's a top 10 for him, and he will be pretty happy with that, I guess. 30 car will finish in 13th position, great job also by Patrick Smith. Ouch, into the wall. Oh, come on, Tommy Turbo. Oh, come on, Andy Thomas. You're right there. Okay, no harm, no foul for them. Here comes the number 69 car and the number 51. And that is for 11th and 12th, I guess. I don't know. No, 69 is 15th, the 51 finishing 11th. So, Andy Thomas still finishing in the top 10. There we got Zachary Robinson. That is 2nd place, guys. I mean, like, in his return, we knew that he was a great race car driver. He has won multiple races before, I believe. I don't even know for sure, but in his return, for him to finish 2nd, that is impressive. That's awesome job by Zachary Robinson. Here he comes, just the 4 chicanes to survive, and that's easier said than done, in all honesty. I'm not lying. Here comes Zachary Robinson. Will be 2nd place for him, and he will be satisfied with that. He should be satisfied with that. Zachary Robinson, 2nd place. Awesome job by him. And here we got the 60 car coming in pretty soon of Henrietta Fitzwater. She will be the last driver to finish 1 lap down in 12th position. Solid job by her. Here she comes. Well, good enough, I would say. Here comes 25 car. 4 laps down, doesn't matter. He finishes. Aiden Shepard 17th, 16th. Awesome. Nice job by him. And here comes 3rd place Priya McShane and Jane Pinter in 4th. The battle is done. Priya McShane goes to the podium. Denise Steinauer makes it the top 5 for her in great job. Great fashion. He had a strong car all day long. And here we got Jacques Robinson. Maybe he had hoped for a little bit more, but he has made a great race over here. He has done a fantastic race. Finishing in 6th, congrats to him. And then is waiting for the next car, which is 21, Daniel Bouchard, who will probably then finish in 17th. As if he finishes, he will pass the 70 car of the Ailing Suiten. Wow, wow, wow. Here he comes. Daniel Bouchard, the Canadian. coming through the last S's, the last 4th chicane, and that's finished for him. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but still good job. And yeah, it's Mr. Still your 7th place. Joshua Ciccone got some advantage over the 98 car over there, who had to make a unscheduled pit stop in the final lap. And I'm really surprised by that. I hadn't expected Henry Williams to still have to come on pit lane, but well, Joshua Ciccone will take it. His mangled up Viante Rebellion. I'm happy to see this car make the finish. It's such a great car. Actually, I'm not sure if it won the race in the... No, he finished in 3rd position, I think, in the Le Mans 24 Hours this year. And this time it's going to be a 7th place finish for Joshua Ciccone, who has been impressing so much over the last few weeks. Great job, Joshua Ciccone in 7th, and we're waiting for a final car. It is number 98 car of Henry Williams. This time he did survive the final turn, but he came on pit lane, and that will cost him eventually a 7th place finish. But I think there would have been a whole lot more for him. He will maybe a little bit disappointed, but I'm gonna be saying, well, great job on finishing the race. That was it. And here we got our winner. Standings are official, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. What a race it was. That's all I can say. We had craziness on lap number 1. We had a couple of weird things happening throughout the race. A couple of times that the person who was running a 2nd place crashed out from very strong cars. Joshua Michaels, Joseph Onesto all crashed out. And then we had the craziness with the 40 of James Saunders and the 20 of John Arndt, and that almost threw the whole race upside down. But hey, it's over. We've made it. Jay Jefferson is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to talk for too long. I've already discussed the top 17, everybody who has finished. So I just want to thank you very much for watching. If you've seen the whole 3 hours, well, respect to you guys. Be ready for some more long races, because we got another one coming up. Probably within 1.5 weeks. We will be moving from France, Le Mans. We will be moving to Germany. It will be the most feared racetrack of all, the longest track of all. We're going to Nürburgring Nordschleife. It will be one heck of a race once again through the Eifel mountains. Well, I'm not sure it's the mountains, but it will be one heck of a race. I hope you guys are ready for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm done. I will see you guys next time with the Dascar Martini Endurance Series Season number 4 2017 on Ziggo Sport. Congratulations to your winner, Jay Jefferson.